Where are we? Here we go.
Unfortunately, there's no one watching, so
That's not unusual for this show. You know that. Welcome everybody to another useless Saturday, Friday night, etc., to everyone. Yes, Gary. That picture at the beginning there's taken this. Welcome everybody to another useless Saturday. Someone's got their shit open. Gary. You guys and your new computers, work it out, will you?
Not me.
Got their shit open.
No.
Someone's got it open. Come on. There's only two of you.
I'm going to mute.
I didn't know I had you open.
You did have it open. See, Gary, minus 1 point for Gary.
Penalty box.
Well, we got
Let me go
6
back to my emails. Take Gary's email out of my send list. There we go.
There you go. No more Christmas cards for you. So, hi, Peter and Thomas and Neil. Don't forget to hit that like.
Neil from Elliot.
Ladies and gentlemen, holy moly, Batman. Have I got a surprise for you? Goodness me.
No.
The myth, the enigma, that is Mr. Peter Carroll.
Mr. Peter Carroll.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening, afternoon, whatever.
G'day, Peter. And if I'm not mistaken, he's wearing a tutu.
And
I am actually.
I knew it.
I just thought I'd even things up. Get 2 Aussies and 2 Canadians.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I appreciate that.
On my screen, it's this way. It should be the other way, but okay.
Oh, Night Train, Michael, how are you? I better say good day to everyone here. Where are we, Peter? You're here. Good on you. Taurus, Ariel, how are you, buddy? Blind Neil. Don't forget to hit that like. Oh, thanks, Neil. Thanks, mate. And Michael, oi. And Thomas, here we go.
Hey, Thomas.
Peter, that is a new microphone.
It is. Yeah, I just thought I'd been wanting to try out a dynamic microphone for a while, so I thought I'd give it a try.
That is really rich, mate.
Does it sound okay?
Say that again.
Does it sound okay? Don't start that.
Can you hear him, man?
Is that a USB or is it going through? No,
it's an XLR. It's going through an analog preamp and processor, then into the mixer.
Yeah, I was going to say because it sounds pretty damn compressed, mate. It sounds good. That's what I mean. It sounds like you should be on radio KFC.
I can uncompress it a bit. Give that. Yeah.
No, it's fine, mate. It sounds fine.
That's with a bit less compression.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Much different. Yeah.
No.
We can't tell when you're not talking.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
No, but it does sound pretty good.
No, that is, mate. That is.
And so, what's the advantage of going through all that stuff?
I've got no idea.
It sounds better.
Because it sounds better.
It does. It goes if it goes through a
preamp.
Preamp, yeah.
It's because all the processing is done on the analog side of it before it goes into the mixer to be converted into digital.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got 80 hertz high pass filter. It's got the equalizer. It's got a de-esser on it, to cut out the S sounds.
Yeah.
If they get a bit bright, and also got a.
All we heard was the sounds.
S sounds.
Took them all out. Don't worry. When you say Judge Judy, there's no S's in it, so that's fine.
That's why I haven't got that running at the moment.
Drone bomb.
It's got a 2-channel equalizer, so you can up the low and high frequencies a bit, and
it'd be interesting.
Got a noise gate on it too, so when you stop talking, it cuts out any background noise.
Cuts the noise out. Yeah. Be interesting though. I'm just going to keep chatting, and if you could talk as well, let's just see what it does. So I'll just go A B C, just talk A B C D E F G H I J
K. Hello. Talking.
It cuts it cuts it out. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was
something I've been playing around with a while and just messing around with.
I was on a work call I guess it was this morning actually, and
Polly.
I was on a work call and we were discussing something, and I brought up a video, not a fun video, like a work video, because I do videos for work sometimes. And so I said, well, no, look, listen to what I say on this video. So I brought it up and I was playing it, assuming that they could hear it. But my mic would just say, no, that's, you don't want to get an echo. And so it wouldn't pick it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really strange. I was just playing it on my screen. I wasn't sharing. So I don't know. It was kind of like,
So if your computer hears it, it sort of self-canceling?
Yeah. So anything that's coming out of the computer, it says, oh, well, you don't want to have that go into your mic. That would be stupid.
Yeah. That's why I've got to turn off the back portion of this microphone here. Because it's facing the speakers, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't want it to pick the speakers up. So it's always, I've set it up so it's facing forward all the time.
But I bet if I put mine on two-way, whatever you call that.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
It might get an echo now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you getting an echo now? Say something.
No. Okay.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Probably because the StreamYard, if StreamYard cancels out all the echoes automatically, if you've got all their processing turned on.
Unless you've got another browser open, hey Gary.
Well, in that case, it's going to be delayed, right? So it's delayed, so it doesn't say, oh, that's the same thing I'm hearing. So
that's right. Yeah.
And I'm delayed, so
just a bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing the headphones, because I've got all that StreamYard stuff turned off. All their processing, so it's just coming. You should be hearing it's exactly the same as it's coming out of the mixer.
Well, it is. You'd have a nice sound in the headset too, wouldn't you?
Sorry?
You'd be able to hear exactly what your voice is like.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can hear that through the phones too.
I've got to piss this roadie off. I have to get something else now. I need that microphone when Night Train's in the house, man.
Oh, that one. Yeah. That's amazing. He could be on the other side of the room. Yeah. Hello, Margie.
Oh, Margie
TV. How are ya? I was on the live show with her last night.
Oh,
she's cracking along. She's getting she's got a lot of subs now, like 4,500 or something like that.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Steve Carpenter just jumped in.
Oh, Steve.
There's Steven. Yeah.
The drone bum's here too.
The bum, the Mr. Bum.
And speaking of voice quality and all that, I was on a call with my boss, and we were trying to sort out something, and he recorded our session. And I said, so this means I can't make you any promises now because you'll have it on tape. And he said, okay, I'm just going to turn it off, because we were trying to sort out a sound problem that I had. So he played it and he said, I did not realize, this is him saying it, I did not realize I sounded like a hamster.
Wow.
I said, well, I wasn't going to say anything, but,
Now, would there be any benefit to me putting a mic on this thing? Because I'm just talking right to the system microphone here.
I would say it would benefit, because you're kind of thin, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
That's the keto diet.
The camera compensates; it puts on 10 pounds, but the sound is thin.
Hi again, money working. Oh, Margie's working.
I have one of these Blue Yeti things.
Oh,
and I like it, but I don't know what. There's another model that Blue puts out, like an egg or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a little cheaper and apparently just as good. So,
that sounds good. No,
good. Thank you.
Wouldn't worry. Wouldn't bother charging it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, for what they pay me to do this, no point in upgrading.
Didn't put those thousands and thousands towards a nice system, eh, Gary?
Yeah, I paid the big bill today. It was
Mamma mia.
2 days short of 7 months to get this computer. So,
Oh, you've got it finally, have you?
yep, got it today. Yep.
They had to grow those chips.
Yeah. Deep fry those chips.
Deep fry them.
So we're looking at some nice 4K DaVinci editing coming from you, are we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 5K monitor.
Yep,
Yeah. Yeah.
5K monitor.
They're up there, aren't they?
5K. I've never heard
That's
of
what it says. 5K Retina display.
Yep, 5K is quite a normal resolution.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an Apple?
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd just be able to get it off the shelf, right?
Yeah. And it'd be 4K.
Yeah.
What? So you weren't involved in that 5 kilometer lineup for the first 5K monitor like most Apple users do, and camp out overnight and all that?
Well, no, I had to wait 7 months. I was in the line for 7 months.
Oh,
It's been in the line.
Live from the Apple line, Gary.
He didn't
Bradbury.
He didn't have a beard when he went in the line, but he forgot his shaver.
By the time I figure out how to use it, I'll be like Chris Hope. It'll be down to here.
Hope you didn't choose their overpriced memory.
No.
That's good.
In fact, everything here seems to be a downgrade from my other computer. I've only got half of the storage space, and I went from 8 gigs of RAM or 12 gigs of RAM down to 8, and but twice as fast. So
Plus the RAM, you can upgrade yourself. You can buy a lot cheaper RAM and upgrade it yourself.
Yeah.
And there's a fraction of the profit.
Take the door out.
A fraction of what Apple charge.
Yeah, I don't even
Hello,
think.
Megan.
Yeah.
What's wrong with dissing Apple users? There's nothing wrong with that. That's fair game.
Well, Megan's obviously in a lineup somewhere to get some new Apple product, and she's just watching the live show while she waits there, I guess.
Well, she's in line. Yeah.
Lineup, are you, Megan?
I just gave my other computer to my daughter, and
Steve.
it just turned 10 years old. So, and it's still running. So, you can't complain.
Yeah, there you go.
How many computers have you had in the last 10 years?
Probably 10.
Two.
I just had the one.
Yeah, me too. I think one.
Yeah.
I have, haven't I?
It's good
The sheep.
sport.
The sheep.
It's so easy to do,
It is. The funniest thing when they did it was they didn't even mention Samsung, right? But it was an ad for Samsung and all these people waiting in the Apple lineup for the new Apple product anyway. There was all sorts of stuff. It was so hilarious to watch. And just one of the things was when these two young people were sitting down waiting and all this, and one of the other people in the line comes up and, well, you're waiting for the new product, eh? And all this sort of stuff. And they're going, oh, no, actually, we're just holding this spot for some friends of ours. Anyway, here they are now. And it was these two old people. We've got Android devices, and they walked off. It was funny as shit. Megan loves that one. Her and her Apple. Don't know if you're sure.
Mr. Loveladies in the house, I see. Hello, Dennis.
Dennis,
he was
just
broadcasting live.
How?
Just
Yeah,
watched it
yeah.
live. And I caught him singing Moonshadow. Oh, Moonshadow, Moonshadow, Moonshadow. Yeah, I got that one.
What was the one he did where he's standing in his front lawn and then he takes off on the drone? Oh, it's hilarious. That was a good one, Dennis.
I haven't seen that.
That was about I don't know. It was in the summer, so it must have been our summer, 6 months ago, something like that.
6 months ago. 6 months ago. Your summer for that day. Oh, okay. Must have been.
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah, the day of poor sledding.
The day where you couldn't ice skate.
Yeah. Damn ice! You just go straight through it in July.
We have two seasons, winter and road construction.
They call that water, Don. It's called water.
Yeah. Well, California, we received water here over the past 4 days. In fact, Mammoth Mountain received 111 inches of snow in the last 5 days.
That's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
It's been pissing down at Chris's place too. Not sure if you're aware, but Chris is a bit sick today. So
okay.
Yeah, just wishing him all the best. He's
Who's sick? What?
Sorry,
Who's sick?
Chris Hope.
No.
Yeah. It's not COVID or anything.
Is there something else other than COVID you can catch?
Unlikely.
How can you catch anything now?
Oh, look.
It's called the Crown Flu
Yeah.
from the Crown Royal.
Yeah, the beverage. Yeah, I am. Yeah, look, it looks like he's got a broken leg now. That's COVID. Yeah,
That's right. COVID-related injury.
yeah. He was coughing and he fell down the stairs. COVID injury. Unbelievable. Schmuck.
Oh, Jim, so many schmucks on one little screen. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, well, there'll be another one in a minute. I'm kind of guessing.
Would you let him in when he's talking to us that way? I mean, come on.
I wouldn't.
Absolutely. It's the only way we're going to rip back.
Oh, just
I was
talk to
speaking
the
with
hand.
I was speaking with him earlier. We were talking about it. I got a new television being delivered tomorrow. So bought the Sony QLED HDR set for the family room because I'm going to cut the cord on cable finally and just go everything with apps and save myself a couple $100 a month.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Oh, geez. My videos will look good on that, Steve.
It will. Matt, I watch most other stuff. Well, that's not true. I was going to say
how many nits are you getting, Steve?
But
You believe it or not, the test we were going through, Jim was looking up under R. It's called R rating, and they were rating the set. The highest they got out of in the adjustment is 1311.
Wow.
On a LQD set. Excuse me, a QLED set.
QLED. I always watch Matt's videos on our QLED.
Yeah,
it's frightening. It's frightening.
We've got a good set. It's a good 4K set. It's a Vizio, but in order to cut it without having to have all these other adapter plug-in, these come with everything built in. So I mean, like the Amazon will be already built in, the Google, the Apple Play, all that stuff all comes on this set, and the remote can control everything. One remote.
Yeah.
I'm just watching this. Oh my God. Dennis put this link in the chat. Sorry, I'll just keep talking. I'm just watching this.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Yes, this is it.
Keep buying Sony stock. On you, Stevie.
Jumps on board.
Dan, training veteran, how are you?
Dennis Lovelady, the master of green screenery.
Look at he's got good balance, hasn't he?
It was tricky, and of course his legs would be cut off. But other than that,
I think that's against FAA regulations, isn't it?
Oh,
Or is it experimental?
He had to the drone. He just had to look straight down.
Even as light as Dennis is, he's over 55 pounds.
You gotta go up to the next class, Dennis.
If that'll hold Dennis, Ron won't have any troubles putting his 3D camera on top of his one.
No, he'll be fine with that. Oh, that's it. Oh, strawberry fields. Oh, okay. I won't play that. Oh my goodness. Lots more fields. More. I'll keep that playing in the background. Give him some more watch time there.
So if and when you get around to watching my latest video that I put out about 2 hours ago on what the hell is it on? Oh, Unlock, DJI Unlock. I did some little green screen thing in there. I had just some crappy shot that I had done, but then I decided, no, wait a minute. I could have my Mini fly right through me if I wanted. So I have my Mini fly, but it's green screened. So fun to do weird shit like that.
No band-aids were used in this making of this video.
It looks like it comes pretty close to me. It's like about there. And I'm not even flinching. I'm just talking away.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Excuse me.
COVID cough.
Here comes. Here
It's
comes.
called the coffee cup.
What was I going to say to you, Don? Put the link in the chat, Don.
To what? Oh, to
That-
what? Sorry.
The video you're talking about.
The video I'm talking about. Let me find it. How do I get out of this nonsense? That's not it. What the hell? Why don't I have my own channel open anywhere? This is stupid.
You don't have your own channel?
Pretty sure I have one somewhere.
Well,
Okay, Thomas, I've hit the like button, so you.
Wait, I can't get to the chat because I'm not watching the show.
Let me tell you a story. It goes something like
Oh no.
Things 6 and 10 with this puppy's too big.
No, I've done the wrong thing. No.
Cause it's just Beyond Beyond drones. Oh yeah.
And there we go. Jim Boyd, what the hell have you got there?
Jim Vinci. There we go.
Jim Vinci.
You little shit stain.
Yet another streak in the pants.
That's an
Goes with that
HDR
one.
too.
Yeah. How are you, dude?
Matt, I'm too lazy. I just sent it by email. Replied to you.
There's Kenny Cardoso and Marcel Robert.
There's Kenny.
Hello, Kenny.
Good evening,
Kenny.
gents. So let's see, who's he? Oh, Matt, I guess. Okay. What about the rest of us, Kenny?
And me. I'm a gent
And Peter. Yeah, that's true.
sometimes.
Yeah.
He said gents.
Yeah.
Are you not a gentleman?
Couldn't be referring to most of us.
I'll tell you something, right? When I was a kid and we used to go fishing, right? We used to catch garfish. Now, the garfish, we used to go fishing with fly larvae, little maggots, right?
Okay.
Now, when you went into the bait shop, you always used to ask for a bag of gents. That's what they were called. And they're
Yeah.
fly maggots, little fly larvae. So that is another word for gents. So whenever anyone says that to me, I think, what?
You're calling
Hey,
me a maggot. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know whether to thank them or headbutt them. I'm not sure.
That's not nice. Definitely not nice. Filthy animals. Filthy.
Love my drones new intro.
Excuse me.
Love my drones.
What has Dennis been up to these days, by the way? Dennis, you've been very quiet. Or have I lost your subscription again?
No, he was on just a little bit ago.
Well, then my damn notifications are screwed up again.
Yep.
Nobody's getting notifications by email anymore, are they?
No, they
No.
dropped that a
I
year
stopped that. Yeah.
ago.
So how do you get notified now?
On your notifications when you launch YouTube, there'll be
Yeah.
where the bell is. They'll be lit up.
Yeah, or on your phone, you'll get them there. It's stupid. I liked it getting an email. Then I knew it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only emails I seem to get from them these days. If someone makes a comment on one of your videos or something like that, they'll send you an email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not for notifications.
No.
Okay. This is Ed's new intro. Now, if the music comes through, I'm just going to mute it. But this looks like it's just a bit of chat here. There's a little bit of music at the beginning, which I'm not going to play.
It's just Cheech and Chong.
Hey, YouTubers, get ready for another great video from your friend Ed at Love My Drones. Oh, Ed flies drones, but never stoned. Oh, never stoned. I guess not, man. Those poor drones, they'd be running into all sorts of things if you were stoned.
Kind of look alike.
Don't after flying. See, that's the trick. Sometimes you get stoned before, a lot of times you get stoned after, and sometimes you get stoned in between. I've done it all. But anyway, Ed is a special guy. That's what I heard. That's what they say here. So you should subscribe, hit that bell, enjoy the show. Love My Drones. Check it out. I'm gonna.
I like how he gets quieter and quieter, man.
Starting to kick in.
Is he in here? Is that in here?
Haven't seen him.
No, I'm not. I'm
No,
going
I haven't
through.
seen it. No.
I did not notice Capture Life Connection. Hello, ladies and maggots.
Hey, Steve. Hey, he should have made Tommy Chong one word. Because Google does that to those damn hashtags.
Stevie from Capture Life Connections.
Goodness me. I think I sent Stevie an email. If he ever wants to join, that's all good, man.
There's organized confusion from beautiful downtown Toronto.
And you say to yourself, how can confusion be organized?
Ah, the irony of it all.
I'll send that to.
They organize everything in Toronto.
Everything's got to be neat and tidy. Exactly. Oh dear.
Confusion. Now, who's did he get another drone? Who's flying the Spark? Did he get another one?
No, he's not flying a Spark. He's flying. Is it a Mini 2? I think it's a Mini 2, isn't it? Organized Confusion, or is it an Air 2? I can't remember.
Yeah, the Spark.
And I also can't remember your name, Organized Confusion. I'm so embarrassed.
You sounds like you're confused, Don.
Oh, it's just my normal state.
Yeah, no, he had a Spark. I think I would do his channel.
Definitely got something better than a Spark. Nobody flies Sparks anymore.
Oh. Kick him out. Green room.
The fighting words.
There we go.
There you go. Fix that problem.
Fix
Sorry.
that.
I'm sorry, Dave. Mini and Spark. And
We say a lot of things on this show here, Don, but that's just over the line.
over the line. Do I get muted?
The line in the sand has been drawn.
You just blew smoke in my direction, Jim.
I'm in the hot tub eating
Well,
chicken
since you're blowing
parmesan.
smoke up our ass.
Now, let me tell you something, Stevie. There's nothing unusual. I mean, we used to having Adrian on here. Now he goes to the toilet. He goes and he does all sorts of stuff. He's done that twice to us actually, and the last time
Shower. He's been in the shower.
the camera on the system, and he's doing a pee. Right, he's doing a pee, chatting to everybody. You know, you hear in the background is pissing into a pot.
And don't forget the electrode treatment.
Yeah, that was funny. That TENS unit, or whatever the hell it was.
Shock treatments are always fun.
Yeah.
And you know the part about it is it still hasn't worked on him.
Oh, naughty Marcel. Very naughty.
Is anybody else's Google Chrome acting up?
Whoop.
We know.
Mine is just screwing up. Stuff in the taskbar is
Ron.
not opening.
Oh, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
You're driving.
On our way home out of Minneapolis.
You don't take hints very well, Ron. When I'm
Why?
asking you what I'm asking you what your shirt size is. You didn't question that.
Well, I didn't know about them until this morning. When did you ask me that?
I was at the doctor's this morning. It was 11
And it
a.m.
was-
my time, so what time was it for you?
So
Well, I had already paid for it.
8, 9, 10, 11. 8 a.m.
So
What
you'd
the hell
lost
time
your
did you
shirt at
talk
the
to him?
doctor's, Jim, and you were looking for a new shirt. So you were asking Ron if you could borrow his.
No, we're having a meetup in March, and I was gonna buy a shirt for him and myself because Ray's having the shirts made.
A lot of fine gentlemen, fine gentlemen.
Well, you try and do a nice thing for a schmuck. I asked him his shirt size. I didn't know he had already paid for his shirt.
Yeah,
Well, there you
I'm
go.
about 3 hours ahead of you.
He keeps telling me he sent me the invoice, but I'll be damned if I can find it.
That's a good excuse.
You
So
don't
you're
wear
back-
a large art.
You're on your way back to the aircraft, Ron?
Yeah, heading back to the airport.
That would be cute. Matching shirt.
Where are you at now?
We are just leaving the Mayo Clinic and on our way back to the airport.
Oh, over in Minnesota.
Is that a Peter
Everybody's
Carroll?
gonna have them.
My goodness,
There you go.
that's Peter Carroll.
Yeah,
It is. Hi, Ron.
It is Peter.
Had to turn the camera to see Peter.
He's
Oh.
birdless. There's no bird.
We couldn't tell it was Peter at first because we couldn't hear him through his fancy microphone. But other than that,
He's getting
There's
the
a bird.
bird. There it is.
There he
There it is. The mascot. He's the mascot.
That's right.
This is one city I would not want to live in.
wait, I thought you
What?
did live there.
Why's that?
Minneapolis? No, thank you.
I heard it was a very peaceful, quiet neighborhood.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Mary Tyler Moore lives across the river, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. What could be nicer?
You can turn it in. Who can turn it into a smile?
Yeah,
How the
well-
hell did that go?
How do we mute this guy again?
Yeah, I know.
I think Minneapolis was featured in that movie Fargo too. I think if I remember correctly.
yep.
Wow.
You are correct, Peter.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
murder. Nice murder movie.
There you go.
Is it Who Can Turn a Frown into a Smile?
You'll
Mary
have,
Tyler Moore?
you'll have to Google it.
Come on, man. You're old enough to know.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, what would that be admitting? You're near my age?
I was born before Mary Tyler Moore. Come on.
Who said that?
Nobody.
Just Don.
It probably was too. When was Mary Tyler Moore born?
At least I didn't sing Leaping and Hopping on a Moon Shadow. Moon Shadow, Moon Shadow. Like
Holy
Dennis.
shit. She was born in 1936
Yep.
Really?
Wow.
and she's been dead 4 years now.
Mhm.
In fact, 4 years and 4 days.
Tough
3
to
days.
live when you're 108. I bet she died of COVID.
Probably.
Hey, where's Al at? I wanted to hear his story.
Which story?
Yeah, a little mishap today.
Oh, he's dining at a restaurant outside because apparently this is the first time they can do that in California. So he had to run out and do that.
We have been unlocked.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
It's the same way I did before. I was unlocked and not listened to a damn thing our governor said.
Ahead of her time. That's it.
She was always ahead of her time. I liked her on Lou Grant before that.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good show. It was a good show. That and Bob Newhart show.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Newhart. That's a great deadpan comedian right there.
He was amazing. Yes.
First show and the second show.
Jim, what's up with Neil picking on your hat?
What's the matter with my hat?
He was saying something about it kills your color. I think it's more the screen. You get your screen up too bright or not enough to compensate.
My face is never anything but bleached white.
A nice blue tone to it.
Oh, when you look down, it turns blue.
He can't take his hat off because he hasn't dyed it recently.
No, I haven't. By the way,
I can tell.
Me too.
Matt's correct, I think.
Matt.
Yep.
I'm telling you, there's two lights. They're garage lights, and they're over there.
It's reflection off your screen.
It's
I almost
got to
guarantee
be.
it.
It's off the screen and off the hat because you can see the blue tint up around the top of his head too.
Put your phone like under the brim of your hat. No, that's no better.
You're just trying to make me look like an asshole.
Yes.
Yep.
Now
No.
stand on one foot and do a twirl, right?
No, we don't have to do it. You're doing it for us.
That reminds me of something. I was playing some game. I think it was Catan or something like that with my two kids. This was years ago, and we were in our dining room. We have a mirror on one wall, and so my son had his back to the mirror, and I had to pick one of his cards, and I said, "I can't pick your card because like I can't read the signals. Hold the cards up to your head." So he held the cards up to his head. I could read them through the mirror. I said, "I'll take the one on the left." He said, "How did you know?" Because there were like hundreds of cards, and I don't know, just intuition.
That was good.
It was amazing. It worked because he's a very smart lad. So,
Say, hey, Ron, how's the weather for flying?
What's that?
How's the weather for flying?
Not bad. It's a little cold. It's supposed to warm up this coming weekend, I think. But not bad though.
Hey, Mammoth in the last 5 days has gotten 113 inches of snow.
Wow.
They needed it though. Remember what somebody was talking about a drought in Colorado and everything?
Yeah, it's going to miss Sean because I text Sean actually showing the weather forecast that we were having, and it was going below him. It was going to miss him.
They're supposed to get a ton up there in Tahoe, right, Steve?
Oh, they already got it up there in Tahoe too. Yeah, it was Dump City up there too. I think they ended up with as much as Mammoth may have.
and Kenny and Gary, we haven't been in a restaurant. We haven't even had takeout since March, I think.
Oh my God, no takeout. Oh
Yeah.
shit! How do you live?
The old-fashioned way. We grow it, you know.
Don, where are you at exactly?
Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about your lockdowns up there. Holy crap.
Yeah, we're on a stay-at-home right now.
Yeah, okay, I don't give a crap. Ed, how did you get
They're not kidding about
Tommy
stay at
Chong
home
to
either.
do that intro for you?
It seems to be working, I think, up there, because it looks like your numbers are sort of gradually dropping down, aren't they?
Well, they're starting to, and it's a result of the lockdown. Now, what they did too is they canceled all flights out of Canada to any of the sun destinations. So you can't go to Florida or Mexico or anywhere like that.
I think you can still go to Florida, actually, Gary. I think it was Mexico and the Caribbean.
Come on down.
Yeah, but when you come back, there's a mandatory 2-week in-hotel
quarantine.
Quarantine. Yeah.
Quarantine. Yeah, and they charge you $2,000.
Are they paying for the hotel?
Nope.
No, it's $2,000. You got to pay.
Oh, no. Then I'm out.
Well, that's the same way with them going over with the CDC, our CDC going over to Wuhan. They just got out of quarantine yesterday, so now they can go in to start the inspections over at their clinic.
Well, you got to do it. I mean,
they were locked down for 14 days there.
This is crazy. Millions of people are dying, or hundreds of thousands anyway.
Well, it's funny. Our governor is not releasing the document data. It's all of a sudden become hidden, and they don't have the information to put out.
That's because everybody who used to die in the nursing home of what was called pneumonia, bacterial pneumonia, from not moving and laying there for a month, now dies of COVID. There's got to be money in it somehow.
No, there isn't, Jim.
It's got to be getting extra money.
Our coroners aren't getting extra money for.
Well, see, there's a difference between you guys up in Canada versus us down here. If a hospital turns it in on a forum and you have a come down positive, they can bill the federal government for $34,500. If you're in there getting tested and you end up sick and you're not positive, it's $4,000. So what do you think these hospitals are doing?
Well, for one thing, it's the stupidest thing ever. But
I agree. I'm not going to dispute that.
Here, the hospitals do the government anyway.
I have two friends that are doctors that have lawsuits against the hospital of them wanting them to put down that the patients were positive when they weren't. No, excuse me, that they expired due to the virus, and it wasn't having anything to do with the virus. It's just like we got gunshot cases coming through. They perished because of COVID.
But he also had a cough.
Died of a bullet that was contracted with COVID.
There you go.
Hey guys, I got to roll. We're back at the airport.
All right.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Safe flying, Ron.
Flying.
Take care.
All right.
Hi, Ron.
We'll catch you all later.
Take care. Have a safe flight.
And I'm going to get out of here as well. So we'll see you guys later. Have fun. Safe flying. Oh, and there's
Don.
Matt back.
Have a good weekend, Don.
See you later. Bye.
I got to go watch your video and figure out how to unlock.
Now this is the screen, right? These are all the shortcuts. I'm trying to open up my webmail, right? So I'll double click on it. Nothing happens. I right click on it and hit open. Zilch. Nothing. So what the hell is going on here?
Can you pull the properties of that and look at the location address?
Oh, yeah, you can open file location and look where it goes to. Chrome. Google Chrome.
There you go.
Why?
Well, you got a bad link. That's all.
Why is it bad? It was fine yesterday.
That's a PC thing.
Oh, yeah, Mr. I just got my Mac. I call him the 7-month Mac man.
The thing worked right out of the box. No worries.
I have to find something called Iconos, and it's not even there now. How can you do that? See, there's the favicon, whatever.
A favicon.
Press it till you turn blue. Let me just hit it again. Nothing opens up. So that's that.
Hey, do a C drive search for the name you're looking for, mate. You might find it somewhere.
I'm hitting the, in PC you hit the 4 stars there, and you can see all the programs on the left-hand side. I don't even see it. But that damn Cyberlink is there, and
just tell Siri to open it.
That's right. Yeah.
We have Chromecast, so you got to say, "Hey Google."
I'll have my choice on the TV for either one.
There you go. Delete Da Vinci, mate. You won't have a problem.
It's taken over the computer.
You tell him, Paul.
Everything else is there.
You got the blue boy down there who's going to tell you about color correcting, right?
Now, Steve, you know how much I pay for that Iconos. Remember we were talking about that 1-in-1?
Yep.
And it's not even. I'm not seeing it anywhere in the listed programs.
He's a Smurf.
How the hell can that be?
Grumpy Smurf.
Grumpy. I don't know what you're talking about.
I gotta admit, Chip. Good response. Quietly to the point.
Because the show is for children, you can't say it, can you?
You don't have to say it.
No, that's right.
It's from the TV show Laugh-In. It's called The Pickled Finger of Fate.
Fate Award.
Yeah. Rowan Martin and was it Dan Rowan and
Dick Martin?
Dick Martin.
And Artie Johnson and Joanne Worley and
Artie Johnson.
That was some good comedy.
With the helmet. He always had the German helmet on and all that.
Yeah. One and one little.
Yeah.
Goldie
Joanne
Hawn.
Worley, she was over the top, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn, yeah. There you go.
Oh, God damn.
There you go, Paul. Yeah, say goodnight, Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't mind Mike Night Train popping on because I've got an opportunity to buy some FPV gear at a very good price. I just want to get his thoughts on it before I slam the hammer down. So if Mike, you want to pop on, that'd be awesome. Turn your mic down. We'll be right.
What kind of gear is it? Yeah, I'll just shut his mic off.
Yeah.
It'll still be on full blast. You know that.
I want actually a good experiment will be to have Mr. Peter Carroll and Mike have a bit of a yap off to see who cuts who out because he's got his condenser mic there running through his preamp. So it may even cut Mike out, and that'll be the first one ever to cut Michael out.
Get the facts right there, Matt. It's not a condenser; it's a dynamic microphone.
Yeah, but you're running it through a preamp, aren't you?
Yeah, but the actual microphone's a dynamic microphone, not a condenser one.
Condenser. Sorry, mate. I mean,
got to get the facts right.
Nothing
the whole condenser part wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, Peter. Sorry.
The chat has gone into a Rowan and Martin retrospective.
You got your digital audio converter there.
Yeah. This one.
I don't know what everybody's complaining about.
That's the condenser mic. That one there.
Oh, right.
It seems to be fine for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Are you running off the camera right now or the mic? You're standing
that's
on
off the camera. Hold on.
I don't think you're using your microphone, to be honest, Jim.
What the hell?
I think I'm using the earbuds.
I think so. Yeah, because it sounds a little bit thin today. Matt versus Zing.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, it's not even coming on. What the hell?
I can't win. I can't win against that, can I?
This is just a webcam mic. That's not right. Where's my regular mic?
There's Bill from Newfound Drone Productions.
I'm telling you,
I'll be back.
Hey, Bill.
PC changed something.
Oh, Michael. Where are we?
Windows changed something.
Associated programs of what it's supposed to do. You just got to change your associations.
How would that change if you didn't change it? I mean, if I didn't change it, how the hell would it change?
Did you install a program somewhere?
No. No, the only thing I did download was Glary. You know, I use CC Cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one called Glary Tools. One of you guys was talking about it.
Not me.
So I
CC
downloaded
Cleaner,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I use PC Cleaner normally.
Were you rubbing those red balls or something? Maybe it knocked it up.
Ripple balls.
There you go. What happened to Mike?
Ripple balls is when you get older.
He's going to restart his PC so he can get his microphone working.
Oh.
Hey, Matt, is Ron coming back, do you know, or is he gone for the day?
Don't know, mate.
Yeah. No, 'cause I've been watching his 360 videos he's been putting up.
Mm-hmm.
I've just wanted to share a couple of photos that I got of one of the guys I subscribe, who's got a 360 camera on his plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
He loves that thing.
Hey,
Bill
Bill.
loves that thing.
Bill from Ghost Drones has joined us.
So I'll share the screen if you like, Matt.
When does the fun start? It never starts, mate. What you see is what you get.
Well, what if he don't like?
Where are we?
Should be there now, Matt.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's how he's got a GoPro 360 camera.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got it mounted on the wing of his plane.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
and
wow.
he's got a GoPro Hero 9 mounted sort of directly below it on the lower surface of the wing. And he also runs a couple of GoPros inside the cabin of the plane, or the cockpit, what do
Is
I
that
call
the
it?
Fusion, Peter?
No, it's the GoPro Max, I think they call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's just show the sort of views he gets from it.
It just makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Drilling into a wing to put it.
No, if
You have to get a waiver from the FAA in the States to do
if you look at it there, it's got a special approved mount that bolts onto the existing bolts into the wing.
Mm.
You have a look down there.
Yeah.
It's all approved by the relevant
Yeah,
authorities.
I don't know how comfortable I feel with GoPro making my aircraft mount.
No, it isn't a GoPro made mount, and it's also got the camera mounted in a metal housing as well, so it can't fall off. That's one of the views he gets. That's one of the views he gets from it, and it can also, being a 360 camera, you can do sort of full pans all around the place as well.
Oh,
So you can't move that photo at the moment.
Sorry,
You can't move that.
This is just a screenshot off one of the videos he put up.
Now you have to turn the engine off to run the camera.
So what's the big complaint about now? I don't
Complain about what?
Something about my microphone too loud.
Oh,
I don't know.
We got one
It
last
shouldn't be
picture.
loud. It's a damn $150 microphone.
Got one last picture that everyone will enjoy too. Here we go. Yeah.
Judy, do
There we
you
go.
love me?
I got a new mic. What do you mean?
Hey, who's having a go at you, Mike?
Looks like a Yeti.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's a Yeti Blackout.
Yeah, you've had that a cool few weeks now, haven't you? That one.
Yeah, I got that a few weeks ago. But Seems to be working pretty good. It's
Yeah.
not too over loud or anything that I thought.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's the same
you
thing.
know
too.
what? There's nothing loud about your microphone at all. And it's true. There's not. There's just something with your system. And I've heard it in the past where there is a slight white noise.
Yeah,
And
that was the other microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just
That was
really-
audio jack out of the back though. This is USB, so
yeah.
I think that's made the difference.
Here we go. Hey, I'm going to show you something.
Yeah, you were talking about some gear.
Yeah, dude. Let's just pop this up here. Okay. Let's go through this. Share that screen. Share.
My heart's in FPV.
There you go.
It's all lipos and stuff.
Okay.
Oh man.
Now, for about 400 American, about $600 here, this is what is on offer. So you've got all that shit. All of that shit. You got that. It's another.
Gold class GX camera all in one. Okay. It's got VTX in camera. Turnigy. It's space. Turnigy. I wonder what protocol. That's probably Spectrum then.
Don't know.
I'm not sure. A radio like that you can pick up for like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 bucks maybe American, but with a different protocol. I'm not sure what Turnigy, how old Turnigy protocol is.
Okay. Okay, that's that there.
Impulse Mr. Steel PDB. So the PDB itself is $65, $70 if you were to buy that right now.
Yeah.
What else is that? The Impulse, is that a frame up top or something? That says Impulse above that? I'm not sure.
You'll see.
You got a couple cameras there. If the cameras are there, those are about $40-$50 a piece American. Those VTXs run you about $40 a piece for those Tramp HVs.
Yeah.
So that right there is probably about $200 worth of shit right there, just in that picture.
Right, shit.
Oh, look at that. And you got fucking, what? Those are probably red bottom motors. Zoom in on that picture and see what motors those are.
Ooh.
There's 8 motors there, it looks like.
Yeah, 8 of
Looks
them.
like it. Yeah.
Motors, if they're red bottoms, Emax, they're great starter motors for FPV, man. They're pretty durable, and I think they're about, if you can find them, they're about $12-13 a motor right now, something like that for red bottoms.
Okay.
Do you know how to zoom in on that, Matt?
I'll use my Shift Plus, I think.
There you go. Control wheel.
Yeah, control on the mouse wheels. There you go.
They won't zoom in.
Yeah.
It's through Facebook, but
They
so
just
there's
changed it.
8 motors at $12 a piece. There's another $100, $150. You got a quad right there that's pretty much built. That looks like I want to say it's a Wizard or a Martian. It almost looks like a Martian too,
Okay.
which isn't a bad. It's the Mr. Steel knockoff of the Impulse Alien. You got a battery charger there. Turnigy goes up to 6 cell, it says. Auto cell 6 or something.
Yep.
So the helping hands back there.
Yep.
Helping hands, that set right there is probably like $40-$50 US. That's probably not bad. For $600 US right there is probably, you're looking at a good price. I don't know. What'd you say, $400 US?
400 US, 600 Australian.
Yeah, that's a good deal, dude. You got
And it also comes with Fat Shark goggles.
Fuck. Fat Shark goggles, even if they're the cheapest ones, are a couple $100 worth.
And it also comes with that.
Oh, and a Tiny Hawk race. I want to say, or that might be a Tiny Hawk too. It's got the swivel camera on it and whatnot.
It's a Tiny Hawk 2. Yeah.
Tiny Hawk 2. Okay. It's got the swivel camera instead of the set camera. Tiny Hawk 1 didn't have the movable, adjustable camera.
That's right. Yeah.
And that radio is all right for flying that, but you can bind that Tiny Hawk 2 up to a real radio, you know?
Yep.
Which
Yep.
I would invest in some kind of FR Sky type radio. Personally, I'd QX7 or even a Radio Master, you know. Radio Master just come out, or Jumper just came out with a nice little, it's about the size of that Emax one there. It's a Jumper TX16 or I don't remember, but it's like your new game controller, but it's got a whole bunch of function buttons and whatnot on it and switches, and looks like a pretty nice. It's got the module on the back for adding expansions on and all that too. For I think it was under $100 US.
What's
Right.
what's the shipping cost to get it here, Matt?
That's me mate down the road.
Oh, okay. Oh,
No, gas
cheap
money.
shipping there.
That's it. Gas money.
yeah.
Petrol.
that
Yeah.
wouldn't be a bad deal, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of shit there. A lot of shit.
That
And,
looks like a 4-inch quad frame on the right there. It's the one that without the motors, and that's
Yep.
a 5-inch there in the middle.
yeah.
So if that's a Martian 2, Martian 2, it's a 220 frame, and I just gave my last one away. I had a 6-inch. I've had several of the 5-inch. They're like $25 for the frame. So it was a knockoff of the Impulse Alien, which is like $90. You know what I mean? For the same frame. I mean, the arms can swap pretty much in everything. They're that close of a clone. So,
Wow.
but yeah, it's a good beginner. Lots of space to be able to learn to build in. And lots of cameras, so you have more to build on.
See,
The
notice
Tiny
the-
Hawk, the Tiny Hawk 2 with radio and goggles, I think, is $150 or $200 right now. If you can find it in stock, that is.
280 Australian you can get them for
Yeah.
through eBay. So I could
Yeah,
probably,
that's a good bundle right there, dude.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
if it's a friend of yours or whatever, because they'll probably be able to help you a little bit with it and figure out what's up with it and shit like that if you need.
Well, he actually, because I got the Tiny Hawk, right? I was talking about it anyway. So he goes, I'm going to go get myself a Tiny Hawk as well, and we'll go fly. I said, yeah, no worries. So anyway, this deal comes up on fucking Gumtree, which is like eBay, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Marketplace, basically. And it was $1,000 with the Tiny Hawk and all that shit, right? So he goes, have a look at this. And I went, yeah, that's got a shitload on it, plus the Tiny Hawk and all that. Anyway, he bought it, but he knocked the dude down to $600, right?
There you go.
So I was talking to him last night, and he goes, oh yeah, and he goes, oh, I'm thinking of selling this. He's actually getting a little bit sick of drones, which is a bit of a pity. He's got the 2 Pro, and he's got the Pro, and he's got the
Oh.
and he even
He just didn't get into the FPV part of it really then, huh?
he hasn't. He's sort of moving away from drones at the moment. He even he's got this scooter thing, and even offered to swap his Mavic 2 Pro for this scooter.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Hey. Ooh. So that's getting out of it, isn't it?
I guess so.
He's like, all right, time to get rid of this stuff. It's just, I ain't doing shit with it anymore. It's time to do something different. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, oh, how much for that FPV shit? And that's what he said. Oh, you can have it for what I paid, $600. I went,
Hell yeah. Then.
Well, wait
Yeah,
a minute.
good bundle.
And then you say to him, well, you Jewed the guy down $400.
Yeah, what did you keep out of it? Oh, I know you kept something. Come on. This looks like you beat it up trying to get it working or something. Did you fry something here? It smells like super electronics now.
You show up with 500 and say, here you go.
Yeah,
I was thinking four.
that's what Thomas put in the chat. Offer him 500. Yeah.
give him the money and say, oh, am I sure? Oh, shit. Oh, must be with Andy's wallet.
So
Okay,
is that all new stuff, or is it all sort of mixture of new and second hand?
It looked like some new stuff there and some used stuff.
Shitload
Like
of
the steel PDB and all that. That's brand new in a sealed container.
Yeah.
And the other Impulse RC, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but Impulse RC is top dollar stuff. So, I mean, if it's brand new stuff, you're getting your money's worth for it. It's something useful for it. Not exactly sure, but.
Oh, Impulse RC. See, he's got enough stuff here to basically.
Yeah, you got that long one that says Impulse across the front that's kind of wrapped. It looks square but long. I'm not sure exactly what that is. That might be some antennas or something. And if they're antennas, they usually go for like 20. Yeah, that one right there in the middle. Yep. It almost looks like a frame. And if it's a Mr. Steel frame, and then you've got the PDB there, you've got pretty much all you need is a flight controller for KISS, and you've got pretty much a whole brand new quad right there with the Emax motors there that are in the package, the VTX that is sitting there, the frame, the PDB, the run cam. You got cameras for it, you know what I mean? You could actually build an Impulse Alien 5-inch, probably is what it looks like there. Maybe.
What's in the white boxes behind the run cams, Mike?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask.
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah,
Matt?
nice way to take that picture down, Matt, when we're talking.
I usually hit the stop share button, buddy. Oh, TCMM. What? No way. Those are both, those two white boxes are probably frames.
Oh, shit.
Is there anything in the boxes, though? That's the thing.
If you see my cam, the TCMM, this is a 5-inch TCMM dead cat frame. And that's like that's the kind of box that my Martian 2s used to come in. Bada bing. Ruddy Toski box. Nice, skinny, long. That's how my Martian 2 frames used to come.
Shit.
So that one already has motors on it.
Yeah, those two boxes back there to the left.
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah, those there.
Yep.
So you got 2, 4, 6, 8 motors, and this one's already got motors on it.
Yep.
So you could build 2 more drones out of that.
Yeah, basically you got enough motors to build 2 drones there. It looks like he's got enough VTXs. You could put that 4-inch almost together with some motors and a few parts. You got enough almost to build like 4 quads, totally get all 4 quads with a little bit of investment. And even still, if you can get all those running with the parts that you've got right there, a quad for sale would be $300-400 US a piece.
But here's how he seals the deal.
If you wanted to build
There's
them
a
and
bucket
just
of
sell them, if you
bolts.
didn't want to get into it, you know what I mean? So you've got enough parts to build enough to make your money back by far.
Marcel says it's yesterday's stuff.
Yeah, it's some older stuff. The Mr. Steel PDB, I'm still running that on my KISS V2 right now. Alien 5-inch. I've been running that thing for 2 years. You know what I mean? It still works. They've gone more to the Wolf PDB because they went to the Apex frame. The Tramp VTX HVs, those are the bigger. They're going to nanos and stuff like that now and everything. So yeah, it is a little bit older stuff. The Emax red bottoms, 3-4 years ago, those were out, but they're still, like I said, they're $12 motors now if you can find them. You know what I mean? So I'm not giving you like they're top notch or anything. The Mr. Steel type stuff, like I said, that PDB right now, if you were to try to buy it, it's $70 US. Just for that package right there in the middle with the Mr. Steel Impulse RC, the one below that right there is like $70 US by itself.
Well, what is that?
I've had to replace it. That's the power distribution board.
For
the Impulse Alien KISS V2 setup or V1 setup.
Shit.
And you can run V1 on it. V1 flight controller for KISS is only like $15-20 or something like that.
But you would have to buy more of those because I mean, really, you got 3 sets of.
Well, yeah, you probably have to buy a few parts and stuff like that. Like I said, with the little bit of investment, you got enough to at least get your money back and then some if you were to build that stuff. But to keep it for yourself, it's all good quality parts, stuff that you might the HV VTXs. Sometimes you burn up a VTX because your antenna breaks off on your way out, and or you're beating and bashing on quads when you're learning.
What's the tiny box above the VTXs right there, Matt? Any way of getting into that?
Yeah, I don't know. The black and white one he's talking about. On it.
The black and white one, the little black and white one above the
center of the screen, almost pretty much to the left of Impulse RC stuff. There's a black and white little box above the
completely
VTX,
on the wrong side.
HV.
You said to the left.
The center tramp. The center tramp.
Above the tramp. Above the tramp HV. Above the center one. There's a white and black box right there.
Just a little to the right. Down. Now straight down. Close. Right there. Don't move.
He found it.
Oh shit!
Where's Wally? Where's Wally?
She said he found it.
A little white box. Yes.
It's probably heat shrink, for Christ's sakes.
Those actually could be ESCs. Matter of fact,
that's small.
Hey man, I've got to run. Thanks for the invite in, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Look at this.
Good luck with that purchase. It looks the big thing is this, just like Marcel was saying, everything is organized. So he took care of the stuff. That's one good thing.
Yeah. Make sure there's 4 pieces in this white box.
Flip that box over. Yeah, like
says
that.
Fly Dino, baby. Those are ESCs. Those are electronic speed controllers in that box. You need 4 of those for a quad.
There's only 1 in that box?
I don't know. It comes with 4, and one of those boxes will fit 4. That's why I said make sure there's 4 pieces in that box. But I bet you there's 4 ESCs in there. They're probably V1. There's probably somewhere in that stack there is probably a V1 KISS flight controller. Somewhere in this conglomeration of stuff. I'll bet you there's enough stuff right there to build you a Mr. Steel Alien Impulse KISS V1 at least.
Yeah, because he said there was a lot of KISS stuff there.
Yeah, that's some quality parts, bro.
Yeah,
that's some quality parts.
Well, thanks again, Matt. Have a good day and a good night and a good weekend, everybody, and everybody in chat.
Steve.
Take care.
Take care, Steve.
Pizza must have got there.
Send some heat, baby. Send some heat up our way. We need it.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
See you, bud.
Yeah, that's some good quality parts right there. Them Tramp VTXs, like I said, they're still selling them today for $50 a piece.
Hey, Rick Calver.
So, I mean,
Hi, Rick.
I've got 2 of those installed on quads right now.
Now, does he have to know tuning and all of that, Mike?
KISS, you really don't. KISS is pretty simple. That's what it's supposed to be. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what KISS is supposed to be all about. And Mr. Steel, if you go watch a few videos, it's all pretty self-explanatory and plugs. You do some ESC wires to the motors, ESCs to the board plugs from the board to the flight controller, and then you got some solder points for your receiver, your camera, and your VTX.
You got a solder kit, Matt? I mean, I saw Helping Hands, but do you have a solder kit and wires and all that laying around?
I've got a solder. Yeah. I've got one of those. Yeah.
We use soldering irons here, don't we, Matt?
Yes, soldering.
We don't use soldering irons.
Oh, here we go.
Soldering.
Yeah.
Solder. Yeah. I'll just rip through that for you, Mike.
Okay, there you go. FPV racing drone with less than 8 hours of flight. That's the big one that's built. No crashes, built with the below parts, not included in counts above. a Martian 2 5-inch, just like I said, racing frame. It's a 220 frame, same thing I started on. 4 RS 2205 Emax red bottoms. Oop, called that one right on. 2600 kV motors. That's a good one right there. They're the higher kV, so they're a little bit more power with the lower 2205. We've gotten way out of 2205. You're going to find like 2405, 20. Yeah. Motor
It
size.
was the ESC boards, Mike. It
Yep.
was the ESC
One
box.
KISS flight controller board. There you go. That's probably a V1. A Runcam Swift 2. That's great. Dude, that's good quality. And he's got the Turnigy IA66B, so he's got a receiver in there already for the Turnigy radio. So, a telemetry receiver with S-Bus. Yeah. That's a good set, dude. Amway right hand polarized antennas. Yeah. 6 cell charger, 80 watt, 10 amp, 350 watt power supply. 2 Tattoo R-Line 1300 mAh 4S batteries, perfect to start with. 1500 3S batteries. You probably won't like 3S if you run the 4S at all. 3S will give you shorter flight time, probably, even with the 1500. It's not as much punchy and whatnot. But it starting with the Tiny Hawk, you may want to run the 1500 3Ss first. Fat Shark goggle pack.
Where's the Fat Shark goggles?
Battery pack. Yes, scroll down a little more.
8 motors.
Where's the Fat Shark goggles? What goggles are they? Mr. Steel PDB kit with OSD and microphone. That's the whole thing with the Mr. Steel PDB is you get OSD for KISS. KISS doesn't come with OSD by itself. You have to either get the Wolf PDB or the Mr. Steel PDB or the FedTech, I think, has got their own now too, which is another one that's coming into the game just more recent. But I still think FedTech is running OSD on a separate board and not on a Mr. Steel, or you know what I mean? So it's nice to have the OSD capabilities into the board.
How much are the flight controller boards?
Flight controller, if it's a V1, then you can get them for like $20, something like that now, $25. They're cheap for V1.
What?
V2 will cost you $60, I think, right now. 65.
What are they up to? V4?
No, they're only at a V2.
What's
KISS
that?
is only at a V2 right now. FedTech is the only one doing anything with the KISS stuff. KISS has stayed at V2 for the longest time. I've been running the KISS V2 for 2 years. It's one of my best quads.
One Bold Clash all-in-one 5.8 mini camera.
Basically, this is what he could build. This is V2 versus V1, but it's basically the same exact thing except for a little bit different electronic setup, a little bit more fancy stuff. Otherwise, it's the same.
Got the wires and everything.
Under the blue covers are the ESCs. Just different parts than this, but yeah, pretty much. The Martian 2 would be about the same thing.
And he says that is not, it's not a Fat Shark goggle.
It said Fat Shark goggle pack, battery pack.
Battery pack, yeah.
But I don't know if it had any Fat Shark goggles with it.
Well,
Fat Shark goggles are quite a bit more, so I mean that's quite a price. But
he said there's Fat Shark goggles there. He's got Fat Shark goggles sitting there.
Okay, if he's got Fat Shark goggles, even like a box goggle from Fat Shark is like $100, $150.
Yeah, these are V something. There is V something goggles, are they?
There's all kinds of V. Dominator V1, V2, V3, Attitude V1, V2, V3, V4, V5s. Then they went into HDOs. Then they got HDO2s.
I'll just see if he answers. He may be in
Attitudes, Dominators, and Teleporters. was the other one that they had in the goggle style. I've got Attitude V4s. They're the red and black ones.
Yeah,
And then
he's got two sets of goggles. He's got the Fat Sharks, and he's got he's asleep. He's got
the
Fat
other
Shark.
goggles was that Emax one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. They're the Emax ones for the Tiny Hawk, right? But he's got two other goggles aside from the Tiny Hawk.
In that kit, in that bundle.
So he's got.
Dude, if he's got 2 sets of goggles in there and all that Impulse RC stuff, jump on it, dude.
Yeah,
Jump
because
on it.
one set of goggles, the box goggles that he's got.
Give me
the
the PayPal you the cash. I'll grab it, bro. I'll pay the shipping, buck.
He's told me about the goggles though. The box type goggles, those ones that Marcel was saying that they weren't Fat Shark, which is true. They've got a line of pixels out through the center of the screen, right? But he goes, it's okay. You can still see everything. It's just one line of pixels that are out for some reason. And on the Fat Shark goggles, the bottom left-hand corner, just in the tiny bit on the corner, it looks like. Oh, he said it almost looks like a crack, but it's not. He doesn't know what it is. But it's a tiny little thing in the corner, and it says, and again, it doesn't do anything. So the goggles, both of them aren't perfect, but well and truly usable. So there's a lot of good shit there by the sounds of things. Quantum Cyclops FPV goggles. Yeah, there you go. Show the list again. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pop off, Matt. I'll be in the chat there. But
oh, thanks, Gary.
Yeah. No, it was a pleasure being here.
Always.
Thanks so much.
No problems,
Thanks,
buddy.
everybody. Be kind to one another.
Okay.
How are we gonna do it?
We'll do it this way. Somebody
Righto,
send me
share
something.
screen. Marcel, here you go, buddy. Which part of it do you want to know, mate? 6 charger bottom motors.
Really, CC 5-inch Sharpoo. What was that all about? Where'd it go?
That one. Drone shots. How are you, mate? Which part did Marcel want to see? Where are we? Extra goggles. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Always good for ride-alongs. Exactly right. Yeah. Quantum Cyclops. Soldering arms. Yes. Spare screws. Blah blah blah. That's enough. Yeah. No. Go back a bit further.
Yeah, Marcel was asking if there was another KISS FC. Whatever one of those is.
Well, apparently there's enough gear there to make 2 more drones. He's got enough there to make it. So able to build like 3 drones plus the build one. Okay, yeah. Well, as far as I know, it's like 2 drones, but maybe 3. I don't know. Yeah, he said at least 2 anyway.
So the only thing you'd really need to update is your remote control, right?
Well, not.
Boy, you sick bastard.
I think I know the answer to that question.
I will. Okay, Paul, for you to miss it, I've got a mate who's got this stuff for sale.
That's it. I'm leaving. Bye.
Just use the rewind button, mate. Lots of extra parts too. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in there. Worth it. Definitely worth the money. Yeah, I know. But
I dozed off.
what a bum, eh? What a bum.
So Matt, somebody wanted me to share this in the room. So check for that catch. Let me know when you got it. It's got audio, but it's more clips from the antics for Ed. This is some cameo stuff, guys. Side cameo stuff. So let me know when you got it. You ready?
Line natural.
Carlos, you sent me this email. Are you telling me it's a fake email?
Michael, what were you sending, mate, and where to?
I'm trying to screen share.
Oh, okay. When that pops down the bottom, I'll be able to see it. It's not there yet.
Oh, okay. All right, Matt, he wants me to show this on your stream. Let me put it over on the other screen.
Oh, it's not wanting to do it for some reason. Let me try it on something different.
Share screen. Have you got 2 screens, Michael? No.
I've got 3, dude. I'm like pimping over. Check this shit out.
Oh, it can wait. It can wait a second.
You can? Okay. Michael hasn't got his up yet.
Oh,
No,
all right.
I'm
Pop it up.
Go ahead. It's probably the same thing if Jim's got it.
Oh, the email from Carlos back from the sky. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff going on, man.
I got the file downloaded. Let me try it in a different player and see if maybe we can get it to run correctly with a screen share. We'll just.
What the hell is going on? This said, please show this on Matt's stream. You see that?
Yep.
But that's not Carlos's. I'm not going to open up that. Should I open that up, Matt?
No, I wouldn't. Ask him if he wants you to open it. Oh shit!
He's in the chat.
It's probably the same thing that he just sent me. I've got the file loaded over here, though.
Okay, well, if you got it loaded, I'll stop sharing and you can show
I tried to share it a minute ago, but I just did it through whatever player it grabbed. So I'm trying it through a different player now. We'll see if it goes through.
VLC. I would do VLC.
Browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to see if it continues.
Belongs to Drone Bum.
I don't. Just play it. It belongs to Drone Bum.
Why isn't it doing anything? My browser doesn't want to capture it.
It's the earbuds from Sony.
Yeah, they can put everything you're saying over to the FBI if they want.
Did you see that? Did you see that, Matt? That's in the terms of privacy. We can hand everything over to law enforcement. Well, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's not letting me load. When I try to screen share it, StreamYards is telling me my browser cannot capture the screen share display. Try a different one.
What the hell does that mean?
Right? I've never had that happen either. That's the first time it's never wanted to share any of my media.
Be careful. Back from the Sky has never sent you messages using this email address.
He has sent me, though.
Under that email address?
Oh, yeah. Carl Fish Guy?
No, it's CDO of MIC.
Yeah, see, it won't let me grab any of my screens, any of my 3 monitors. Let me.
That's weird.
Yeah, that ain't acting right.
No, that's weird.
I downloaded the file through Facebook Messenger. Let's try it that way. Let's go that way. Let's go back to Messenger and see if it'll just play off the Messenger one. It's funny.
Think Gary's right there. Wouldn't happen on an Apple, would it, Gary? It's a PC thing, he says.
I mean, it's sitting there telling you not to open it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, there you go, Matt.
It's a virus. Don't open it. What?
They are comfortable, man, and they're not really huge. I use the biggest floppy things you can get because they're active noise canceling. So when you put them in,
disappeared again.
Oh, it's not doing it when I go for audio though. What the hell?
That's what I'm thinking. It's not a correct file. You know what I mean?
If I don't use audio, it'll come up. See the screen share down there?
Is this extra to what I played earlier?
Yeah, this is different than what you played earlier.
Right. Okay.
I wonder if it'll go through my audio. Can you hear it at all?
I hear him saying drone bum.
Okay, hold on.
Drone bum. It sounds very gay there, Ed. Drone bum.
Oh, it sounds very gay there, Ed. That's what Carlos was trying to share with
that is so cool that you got him talking to you. Paulie says it's a virus. Don't open it.
I opened through Facebook Messenger. He sent it as a video, and then I downloaded it to my computer from Facebook, and I was trying to play it, and it wouldn't play it with the audio there. But if I went to Facebook, I just opened Messenger and put it into full screen there, and did it that way, and it wouldn't let me share the audio. As soon as I tried to share the audio to it, it would stop it from StreamYards. It was saying that my browser wouldn't pick it up. So it's something probably with the Facebook feed or something, you know what I mean?
And you're using Chrome?
Mm-hmm.
See, I think there's something messed up with Chrome. I do.
Yeah, it could very well be.
Chong thinks you're gay.
Tommy thinks he's gay.
So does his boyfriend. Sorry, Paul.
Chong thinks you're gay.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, they're having their own little fight in the chat between Paul and Carlos. It's safe to play. No, it's a worm.
Don't lie, Paul.
Because you've accepted him for who he
I
is.
was calling you.
Happy kid. That's right, eh? That's what it used to mean.
Hey, buddy. Good. How are you?
All right. Well, great.
Don't know who that might have been.
Everybody.
Oh,
Typing in.
Rick wants to say hello to you all. Rick Halber. He's trying to get on the chat,
Rick.
but he can't do it.
Oh, so there's a glitch going somewhere with something, huh?
Yeah. This problem's going on.
Yeah. It's not just us trying to get a damn video.
I've been having problems with the damn Chrome. I can't get stuff open from my own test bar. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, but now you're froze.
Shut off the.
Oh. Nope, you're just lagging.
Yeah, hi to Ray Kelly.
Ray Kelly, how are you, mate?
He's a new boat owner. Bought himself a boat earlier in the week, apparently.
He is the captain now. He is Captain Ray Kelly.
Thought he might have got a promotion to admiral, but he's still a captain, is he?
Depends if his missus is on the boat with him.
I think he bought the SS Minnow. I think they're going to name it something like that.
Yeah, good fixer-upper.
Yeah.
I watch a channel on YouTube called Sailing GBU, Good, Bad, and Ugly. So this couple lived up here in the States or whatever and decided they wanted to go sailing. So they bought like a $5,000 used fucking sailboat on eBay, and they're sailing it like have been fixing it up as they go, and hung out down in the Bahamas during the typhoon, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but it's pretty good channel. But yeah, $5,000, go sailing, living off the yacht.
I think I've seen that. On YouTube. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. It was a cheap banger.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking one nowadays. But yeah, it had it for a couple of years now.
Yeah, nice.
It's a guy and a girl. They just hang out on the boat. They put out like a video every week or something like that. But all their adventures, sailing and traveling to different ports and all that stuff, and
let me play you this. I really like the way this fella flies. Oh, here we go. Right, thank you. My God. Anyway, this guy's insane. Absolutely insane. Let me. Oh, where is it? Have a look at the way he flies.
Nice tight spot.
Yeah.
I think I recognize this spot from somewhere. I think Stinger Swarm did a range test with Joshua Bardwell at this spot.
Okay.
They were doing a range test on the Ghost protocol and the TBS Crossfire. I think they were testing or something like that.
Now this place has got a water tower, right? Although he didn't do it in this video, I don't think. But he's actually gone and dived the water tower, then gone inside the frame,
yeah,
and then flown out the bottom of it. Oh, it was that's the water tower there. Crazy shit.
Yeah,
really good.
That's getting to know the area and knowing your quad.
That's exactly right.
A lot of packs on the sticks.
yeah, dead on. Look at here we go.
Yeah,
he doesn't do it here.
We've got a radio tower. It's about 250 foot. It's called my first tower dive, I think, in my videos, but I've only done it the one time. That was a few years ago with Plummet and a buddy that we fly with down this area once in a while.
Phantom FPV. You probably
Phantom. Yeah, I know Phantom.
You probably sub to him.
Oh yeah, he comes to my show.
Great stuff. Oh no way. Okay, fantastic, mate. I think he's
actually received some of my stickers, some of my slaps.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
Yeah, he's a good pilot.
He goes hard, man.
Yeah, pretty much during the wintertime, all I've ended up doing, man, I sit on the darn YouTube and hang out and just show after show after show, just ride the subscriptions and FPV shows most of the time. I've got so many different, like tonight I had there's 5 different shows that were going on or something like that. I'm like, who to watch? You know what I mean? I'm like, so that's why I was down in chat pretty much, because I was watching MD95, TSI, Chris and Crystal. I was watching them over on the Drone Network, and then you were on, so I was watching both of those, and I had other alerts going off. I'm like, Then he said, come in. I was like, all right, I'll throw it. And they were coming down to an end anyway, so I was like, fine. But,
yeah. Because there were a few. I mean, Ozby was on, and I think Dad Random had one going. Who else was there? Canadian Drone Hub was going as well.
So Canadian Drone Hub's always going. It was them or Paul Murray or yeah.
Oh dear. But I'm enjoying flying that, and ever since I got those, those 10 batteries for the Tiny Hawk, I'm was a bit pissed though. Yesterday, I went out for a fly the night before I charged up the goggles and I've still got an issue with that charger for the goggles, and the remote control. So everything was all fine. And then I get out there yesterday. I ran one pack of batteries, and the controller went flat, and that was fully charged the night before. So I've got to really pissed me off. So I've got to charge everything before I go, just before I go. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Oh dear. Righto, Jim.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was taking a call from our friend Rick Halber. He's in the hospital.
Yeah.
And he'll be going for physical therapy tomorrow.
Good sign, man. That means recovery. Physical therapy is the process of recovery. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Of this stage.
It doesn't sound like they're taking care of him, though. But all right, whatever. He needs an advocate. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's what I hate, when there's not people there from your family or a patient advocate to oversee your care. I mean, these people will let you friggin' rot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm.
I've worked in nursing homes. I started out as a CNA.
Who's got his link? Who's got his email?
Rick's email?
No, here up on the screen, mate. Up on the screen.
Carl, where's my link? Time to bust chops. Oh, okay. I'll send it to him.
Hey, go ahead and send it back to that last email that you just got from him, Jim. There was like spam stuff, and see if he gets it back, bro. We'll see the real deal. Was it spam? Was it a fake email? Let me see.
All right, guys. I think I might drop out now. What to keep on going? I've been on here long enough, so.
Mate, good on you, Pete. Thanks for popping in. Great to see you, mate. And that mic, that's really nice, man. Really nice.
Good thing is it only costs half as much as the other one.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? But what about the preamp and all that on top of that?
Oh, yeah. A lot more than twice. A lot more with those on it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I really needed to do with the other mic that I had is put a preamp onto it. It's supposed to have like a preamp in it, but the computer gets in the way. And then I think the fans are mixing with the board too much is why we're getting static off the other one.
Yeah. All right, good on you, Pete.
All right, then. I'll leave
this one's working good, though.
Bye to everyone in chat. I'll see you around Rodney's place later on tonight, perhaps.
Later tonight, mate.
Have a good night.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.
Take care, Pete. Bye-bye, mate.
Night, Pete. Okay, I sent it, Carlos, to that to what Mike told me to
the
send it
B-list
to.
email is what Jim gets the B-list email, I was told.
We'll see if that email is true or not.
The B-list. Maybe I should close my messenger down now that we're done playing one video.
I want to see if he gets it. Tell me if he comes in the green room, Matt, or when he does.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll bring a virus into the chat.
That's funny.
What was I going to say?
I want to. What do I want? Type to Ray Kelly.
Ooh, Newbie Drone. Free gift with every order at Newbie Drone. What? Ooh. I better look into this email. Whoop Series charging board. I've been wanting one of those. I'm trying to get my Tiny Whoop game back into play. It's been so cold outside, and we've been in these houses like new builds and whatnot. The problem is none of them have power. So I got no lights to go through any of them with, really.
Oh, shit.
So it's like flying in the dark with a Whoop, dude.
Rick Halber, how are you, buddy?
Oh, the Flywoo Hex
Hope you're doing well.
$359.99 for the
right.
CADX Vista Nebula. Ooh.
I'll get it in a minute.
Oof.
How you doing, Rick? Hope you're doing all right there, buddy. And Bob Casey. Big Bad Bob. How are you, buddy? Bob, he hasn't put another video out. I've been on to him in the chat in the comment section. Hurry up! Next video.
Hey, Carlos, you probably have to check your spam email to find that. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't get it.
I don't know if he did or not. He hasn't showed up yet, though. I just figured I'd mention it. Check the spam email.
Carlos, how are you, mate? How's things, man?
I must have got lost.
Chops. Tell me that wasn't a funny video that Chong did just for drone bum.
It sounds gay. He said it to Ed too. That sounds gay, Ed.
Yeah.
Carlos, why did I get all that bad stuff on that email?
Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, why wouldn't StreamYards let me play freaking audio? I've got a lot of questions tonight.
I'm like Barbarino. I'm so confused.
I want answers, damn it.
I can't even open my email.
Do you remember Vinny Barbarino and the Sweat Hogs?
Yeah.
He was famous for that. I'm so confused.
The
Freaking
Sweat
idiot.
Hogs. That's right.
He was a moron.
Welcome back, Cotter.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
What was he, 12 in that? Seriously, he was so young. We all were.
Jesus.
That was right before his Staying Alive days, right?
He was a pilot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
way before.
Yeah.
He was an
Just
airplane
before
pilot.
that got him his kick to Staying Alive, I think. For the
Probably.
real movies instead of just TV sitcom.
That got him everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Launched his career.
Remember Horseshack?
Yeah, that was it. He was annoying. I like the Spanish guy, Juan Epstein. His notes would say Juan Epstein's mother.
Yeah. That was so cool.
Up your nose with a rubber hose. That's right.
He got a few gigs. Horseshack did some kids shows, I think.
Really? I wouldn't put him near my kids. He just looked funny.
It's amazing what people will do, man. They made their kids watch Pee Wee Herman, remember?
Yeah.
You know the joke? What two famous
Some
presidents?
weird stuff.
What two
Captain
famous?
Kangaroo.
Oh, he was definitely weird.
You can't talk over Mike's mic.
All right, but
Never gonna happen.
what two famous presidents got shot in the back of the head in theaters?
Lincoln.
And the guy sitting in front of Pee Wee Herman. Sorry. You heard about him, right? Getting caught in the theater, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking all, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Reading the book.
That's it.
What's going on, Kenny Cardoza?
You know, there's a
B-Mac in the house.
Thanks, Ray.
Oh, B-Max here. I like that guy. Brian. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian's not here. He's just letting everyone know he's not here.
What is that? A robotic message?
Yeah. Those do not reply.
I'm
Do not
starting to
reply.
wonder about Tommy's thinking, man. Drone bum down there talking bum a lot.
That you know that in Australia. I
I've
don't know about
seen
in
bum
Australia,
and text quite a few times, you know.
but in England they refer to the a bottom, a butt, as a bum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably where he
Boom.
thought it was a gay
Yeah.
thing, the drone
You fell on
bum.
your bum.
That's right. Yeah.
But the drone part is kind of like violent. I don't know. That's a lot of stuff to be putting in a bum. I don't know.
Well, think about it. He was going to be bum FPV, so what's that? Ass
Ooh,
FPV?
yeah. That could be dangerous.
It only hurt if you had it turned on going in there, though, Carlos.
I'm sorry, sir.
I said it only hurt if you had it turned on while it was going in. You know.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you mean okay? So
Talk
Yeah, they-
about scrambled eggs.
They're quite prop.
I could see Drone Bum manipulating the camera gimbal with the props off.
I'm going to do an orbit of his turd.
Yeah. I don't know
My
if Bob
advice to
Casey
you-
was here before, but hello, Bob Casey.
My advice to you, Paul, is to use a Tiny Hawk first before you move up to the 3.5 inch.
Who are you saying that to?
Paul.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna crash a lot. I go something that's well protected, that's going to crash very well and not take a lot of damage. So I would have to recommend nowadays with the kits that are out there to get into FPV, go small with the Tiny Hawk, something like that. There's so many kits out there that are great to get you flying. You get the same feel with the Tiny Hawk as you do with the 5-inch. I have more fun with my little 3-inch toothpick than I have with a 5-inch drone anymore, because I can go so many more places and do so much more with it. And a little 2S450 mAh battery, I mean, it's like $7 maybe or something like that. So I can buy a bunch of them bad boys and keep on rocking all day long.
No, but like you said, you can fly just about anywhere. With the
indoors, outdoors.
Yeah, I'm running a lot. I had a bit of problems yesterday, but anyway, and this is what I really needed to practice. Now, going back a few weeks now, I couldn't fly through my house without hitting shit and sucking to the wall and doing all sorts of crap.
And you're getting it little by little?
Absolutely. And I'm
telling you, that's all you got to do. I'm sorry.
Keep going. No, you're right, mate. Absolutely.
Just stick. That's Drone Bum. I don't know if you noticed with Drone Bum, he started maybe May, June. I'm guessing. Right. And he's excelled, I think, rapidly, but the reason is because when we go out or when he goes out, he's burning 10, 20 packs at a time, in one sitting. That's
right.
And that's what it's so in reality, you can get somebody like Art that says I've been flying for 2 years, but he flies like 2 batteries a week. And Drone Bum does 30 in a week. He's got all that experience behind him. So that's what it's all about. It's all about stick time at the end of the day. That's what I'm getting.
That's right.
Chris Hope got into it big and fast too.
I would have went a little smaller. He went big pretty quick. Who is that?
He's got a freestyle.
That's just the 1S rig here.
It's not really
millimeter.
Yeah,
but these are kits that I built. So I mean,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, mate. How are you?
Oh, sweet. I'm in the car.
You look
I see stars in the sky.
You look beautiful.
He looks better than ever.
Oh, wait. No, that was just the glare off your glasses. I got it.
You look great, man. Don't change a thing.
Almost as what? Almost as what?
Beautiful, brother. The lighting's great.
Oh,
check on your interior light, mate.
Yeah, blind yourself so you can't see the highway.
Hey, if I turn on the light like I just did, that's a ticket here in California.
Yeah, it's a ticket in New York too. You can't put the inside lights on.
So fuck you guys in the neck. I'm not doing that.
In the neck, huh?
This is my beater, man. That's my 3-inch beater.
I just want to jump in and say hello. I was on my way home.
Oh, that's a nice way to say hello. Fuck you guys in the neck.
In the neck.
Not the ear. Not in the butt, but in the neck.
How violent.
I was going to say.
It takes more effort, doesn't it? The neck.
Apparently, he doesn't get laid much if he's screwing necks.
You've been out to dinner, Al.
I'm actually heading back home. I've actually finished having some food and some drinks. So I'm on.
And some drinks. Nice.
I'm not driving. Someone's driving me.
Uh-oh.
Are you serious?
Because you can't even get your lighting right now, buddy.
I know. I mean, anybody else would turn their flashlight on their phone.
How about if I don't want you to see what I'm doing? Maybe that.
Yeah, turn the phone around and use the light on the phone so that it shines on you and the other camera, and you should be good. We should be able to see you. You won't be able to read text anymore, but you probably aren't really anyway.
That phone even comes with a flashlight on it, too.
That's what I mean. Turn the flashlight on and the other camera, and you're good.
But then we'll see him.
Yeah, then we might see him.
Got a little button there. It says flashlight. Turn me on. And then
he looks better in the dark. He looks better in the dark anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's quite.
And if you use the camera on the back of the phone so that the light was shining on it, anyway.
That's all you got to do, Al. You could plow right through this, man.
Plow.
Or even a little screen brightness would help.
Well, you know what? As we all know, he's no good in the dark anyway. He's got to wait till midday before he takes any footage. So I guess he's
shadows. Can you
here
see
we
the
go.
shadows on like Matt's videos? Can you see the shadow?
Look at those deep blacks.
What is that? A ruler on your shirt?
Piano key.
We don't have,
look
we
like
don't
a
have
tape
the city
measure.
lights here, Carlos, like in New York City.
Okay.
It's dark as fuck.
Are you the piano
New
man?
York City.
New York,
New York
New
City.
York, where we get coffee. Coffee.
Getting a nice cup of coffee never hurts anybody.
I don't-
Leave
There
him
we
alone.
go. That looks cold there. All that shit on his. Is it cold there, Al?
It's
What, you can
40
see his
degrees.
pecker?
I don't think that's cold.
Oh, that's comfortable to me. 40
Yeah.
degrees
Oh,
right
you
now.
caught
Yeah, that's
that?
comfortable, dude. I'd die for
All
that.
right. All right.
That's,
Yeah.
that's near death here. That's near death here in California.
Yeah,
It's called shrinkage
I
here in
remember
Florida.
that.
Yeah. Have you been swimming, Al?
All the time.
No, I have not been swimming. wish
I
had
heard
been
I heard they
but
did
no,
get
I've
some
not.
snow down there in Southern California this last week, though, huh?
Nobody
They
gets
got
us,
some
man.
snow.
Yeah.
There's been a
that's
blizzard
crazy.
up in the hills.
It's
Yeah.
19,
Up, in the
19
Sierra.
degrees in New York now.
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
yeah, that's cold.
Yeah,
Not
it's
like
cold.
slapping
Real cold.
that onto the cold vinyl seats in the morning, first thing
You
in the
want
morning.
trade, Carlos?
I'm
You
sorry?
want trade, brother?
No. You're in single
it's
digits
10
over
here.
there.
It's
Yeah.
10 here.
Oh, really?
We're almost single digit.
See
Yeah,
this,
it's
Matt?
10.
Right over the heads.
Yeah. Didn't get any of that.
I've got the microphone turned way down, and I've got it on auto on the StreamYard. So
Oh, we're not having to go at your mic. Well, we were saying some stuff, and because you were having a conversation, and Carlos and
I thought I
Al-
talked over something again.
No.
I
Just
just
you
think
and Carlos having a private conversation while we're telling Al he's playing turtle over there in the minus 3 degree weather.
yeah, he's turtling all right. I bet it's cold.
Oh,
He's
that's
in
funny.
shock.
How long before you're home, Al?
I'm home right now.
Okay.
That's why the keyboard all the way down the sleeves, man. That was the only shirt he could find that was long sleeve.
That's his Billy Joel shirt.
The only one he
Yeah.
owns. It's the only one he owns.
Yeah, it was
You know-
hanging on the wall. That's how he found it.
He's wearing it in the dark because I wouldn't wear that in the daylight, personally.
Yeah.
You see
They
what
were out
Kenny,
for drinks. It's okay. Nobody noticed.
look at Kenny put up there. It was minus 33 most of this week. Today was the warmest day we had at minus 7.
Oh,
Where the hell does he live? Alaska?
No, Canada.
Yeah.
That's Celsius degree, the minus 33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that.
Al's got a wooden garage.
You take a deep breath and your nose freezes.
Good thing you locked the car in the garage.
No, I haven't locked the garage yet, but I will be locking it soon.
No, I heard you lock the car.
I did just lock the car.
Yeah.
I just got home right now.
And the car's in the garage, right?
No, the car's outside.
That's still pretty damn cold. Minus 33 Celsius is minus 27 Fahrenheit.
That's crazy.
So that's still pretty freaking cold, dude.
That's nuts shattering when you,
Yeah. That's pretty.
when you slap them on the vinyl car seat. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Bob.
pretty
That only happened today, mate. So he's I spoke to him a little bit earlier.
Goodbye to
he's-
Thomas Ariels.
Tomas, take care, buddy.
I'll see you, mate.
Catch
Good
you
on
out
you.
with Rocky Bell.
But yeah, he's it's not a nice thing to go through what Chris is, but
So yeah, I mean,
they sort him out.
to what we were saying about micros, I mean, they're just so fun, dude. I mean, you could fly these damn things pretty much anywhere. I mean,
I did not hear what happened.
Matt, did you get
I
a
love my 3 inchers nowadays, dude. I
always say
love
that
them.
so loud. Matt, what controller did you have, if any? Nothing. Still.
No, I've still got that. Oh, you missed earlier. I was going through with Michael this this kit that
I saw the
No,
list.
you
No, I
missed
saw
it.
that. I saw
Of course
that.
you did. You're commenting. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the.
What was the receiver, Mike? What was the controller, rather?
There was a Turnigy 8 or Turnigy.
Sorry,
i6.
Matt. Did you want to say something?
It's Turnigy's version of the Fly Sky or FR Sky Basic.
Does it have FR Sky in it?
You guys just go
No.
ahead.
It does not run FR Sky. It runs a
so that's no
Turnigy
good- that's no
protocol.
good for you, Matt.
I'll be over here on the side.
But the radio is something that's already bound to the quad there, and it looked like there was another receiver there. So he could build another one and still use that radio. He'd have 2 5-inch quads that he could fly off that radio, and then he could just upgrade for,
Or wait a minute,
cost to a
can he use a jumper?
No, these do not take a jumper.
Gotcha.
But it will not take like the multi-protocol type stuff.
So don't jump that with your car battery, Matt.
It's just a little, it's pretty much the same thing as this though. This is the EC96.
So what's wrong with this one?
The radio won't bind to your tiny hook.
Yeah, it won't bind to the tiny hook.
Or it won't bind to anything that's FR Sky. And basically everything is FR Sky.
It's set to Turnigy protocol. So you'll have to buy Turnigy receivers to use that radio.
Right.
The best bet
product.
is to buy an FR Sky radio afterwards. But you could use that one for a little while, you know what I mean, to get used to it and play with it. And then, when you got money to upgrade to an FR Sky receiver. And it's like $20 a receiver to put into the quad to change the quad back over so that everything's on one radio.
Yep. Okay.
And then the Tiny Hawk should be able to do FR Sky multi-protocol radio or whatever. You should be able to bind the Tiny Hawk depending on what it's. I don't know if it's
D8.
Yeah, it's just a D8 FR Sky receiver is what's in the Tiny Hawk for that little white radio that it comes with. That's just a FR Sky radio.
Excuse me.
So it's easy to bind up. I can bind it up to any of the 2 radios that I run on, all the way up to the Radio Master.
Have you
I get
decided
bound
about
up when I eat that string cheese.
Iron Kills?
Go fly with me, buddy. It looks like we're going for the hills, bro.
What goggles are you thinking about, Matt?
Well, it comes with. He's got 2 sets of goggles there. In that kit, there's 2 other sets of goggles besides the Emax.
Do you need glasses to read, Matt?
Oh, look, I can get away with wearing my Tiny Hawk goggles without glasses.
And you can see well?
Yeah.
Or good enough?
Good enough. Little bit blurry.
Do you see the OSD, the numbers at least?
With some adjustment on some diopter type stuff or this or that, he'd probably be fine with regular goggles anyway, though.
Yeah, I do. I can see okay. My eyes aren't really that bad. And I can see quite fine there. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to stop sharing.
You can always get the diopters on the goggles, like the DJIs or this or that. You can get the diopters that go in them too. So you can get them set for your prescription, slip them in there, and you're like looking through your glasses to watch the goggle too. So
hang on, man.
All right, I got email from Carlos. I got it from Matt. I just cannot find any emails from Ray, and he's emailed me 15 times. I'm in my program files, and I still can't find my business email.
Yeah, me too, Brent. I need my glasses for seeing. I have a set for distance and a set for reading.
Well, that's why I told you I like the goggles you had, because they could sit right over the glasses, no problem.
Without an issue.
There's no way I'd be getting diopters.
Just adds another $70 to the thing. 60, $70, maybe even 80.
Yeah, but it could be the difference of wearing box goggles versus a regular pair of goggles and having the more HD vision.
They come from Germany, right? Those diopters, I think.
Well, that's if you buy the basic ones, but you can actually spend a little bit extra and get some made prescription straight for your glasses even.
That's what I mean. They have. I thought it came from Germany, the prescription.
They did come from different companies. There's a bunch of different companies that do it.
Because that almost gave me hope, but then I saw the price of these fat.
They've got some basic diopters you can buy though. That there's like a set of 3 different sizes. I think it is.
Yeah, those aren't strong enough for me.
Yeah,
especially my left eye.
Look, when Matt comes back, I got to show you something.
Peripheral vision. Very true.
Son of a gun.
What is that? Hey, I'm wondering about Bob Casey. He said he videoed a dam overflowing, I guess would be the, and it's a brand new dam. Did
they were building.
Did they miss the height? Isn't it finished or it's not finished yet? I think it's finished and it still went over the water.
Construction.
Over the
Hope
wall.
they get it done, complete the project, but it was too high. The water rolling right over the new dam was crazy.
Yeah, so it's a new dam and it's useless.
Brand new dam, yeah. Which means they were holding the water back too much and it just overflowed. They didn't get the project. By the time the water height of the river raised, it ended up flowing over.
What's your controller, Bob Casey? What kind of controller?
He got that set up. You see what he said? Because the first time he
Is it the
hooked
ready
up
to
the
fly?
battery.
Is it the ready to fly one? If it's ready to fly, it should bind all by itself. Just make sure all the switches are pointing down.
Yeah, down. Away.
Why
from
would he
you.
have? Why would that
Because
burn up on him when he plugs in a battery?
Oh no, it shouldn't burn up. Nothing should burn
No.
up. I have a new Tiny Hawk 2, but don't know how to bind it. What are you binding it to? That's the question.
What controller?
Oh, to the other controller that he had.
Tiny Hawk 2, but don't know how to
Oh,
bind it.
so he had a ready to fly unit, and then he had. Oh, that
And there should be
or
if you
Chris.
go to Emacs and
Yes.
you go to their support and you go to their knowledge base, there's a whole list of how to bind things or rebind.
Nothing on YouTube
that.
easy for him, Mike. But I know what you mean.
I don't play with the Tiny Hawks. I don't have any of them.
Just
But I do know that
those.
Emacs has a knowledge base, and it's an extensive knowledge base to the point where you can go all the way back and download the
Ready to
CLI
fly.
file dump to
No,
get
but
your
there was
Emacs all the way
something that
back to
Chris-
zero again.
Chris Hope did something to bind.
There should be a bind button on the back of the radio somewhere. It's
No,
a
it's right in the
small
front.
button or something
Right in the front, everything.
that you push.
Nothing on that controller is in the
Yeah,
back.
there should be something on it. And then it just goes into bind mode. And then you got to put
I
the
think you have
Tiny
to
Hawk
press-
itself. There's a button
I
that
think
you'll
when you
have to
turn
put
it
into
off, you have
bind
to
mode
press a
itself
certain
as
amount
well.
of buttons in a certain order or something like that. I forget what it was. There's a
If
button
you go to
underneath.
the Emacs knowledge
Let me
base,
see
it will
something
tell you
like
how to bind it straight
Oh
from
my
the box.
God!
Everything. I'm telling you. Go to Emacs website, go to their knowledge base in their support area, and look up binding Tiny Hawk 2.
Is there a
And it'll
button
tell you
back there,
all the
Matt?
If I'm
steps
not
in it.
mistaken, this is the controller he has. And there's no
Yes,
buttons.
yes. Look,
There's
Bob,
no
look.
buttons.
Look, there's a
underneath.
button right there in the middle.
Bob's.
There's no
Yes,
buttons.
see the
These
one
are all
right there?
holes. They're
Oh
just
my
all
God.
screw holes.
The black button in the middle on the one Matt's holding up while everybody
go.
else is talking.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
sorry.
That one.
That's the bind button right there. That black button right there in that silver square, right in the middle of that, right above the USB port.
No,
is
wait.
a
The
bind button.
bind
There you
button is
go.
underneath. The button you're looking at is the unlock button for video. That's the video unlock. Paul did a funny trick with that. He
Video unlock.
actually, wait a minute.
Emacs website has
there's
everything
also-
you need to know.
You can also, with this, you can't do it, but in Betaflight, you can bind that with a CLI command. With these controllers, you cannot. But there is no buttons underneath here. If I'm not mistaken, you got to turn this on and hold it for a certain amount of time and blah, blah, blah. I forget what it was, but Chris Hope did it. There's a video on YouTube.
Do you have to press that down and then maybe put the one switch forward or something?
Say
to get
again, I'm
the
sorry.
button? You press the
Yeah,
button
yeah,
down. and
something
put
like
the
something
switch
to that
forward?
effect. Yeah, some kind of combination. But what Drone Bum did, let me show you. Hold on, Matt.
It's like trying to pair Bluetooth things.
Something like that.
Yeah, Gary.
Unbelievable.
So Christmas Day.
There
See,
you
think-
go.
a lot of
Tiny
big
Hawk 2 RTF BNF
Tiny Hawk
manual
freestyle
firmware
button.
CLI binding. Complete right there
And
Emacs
Christmas Day,
website.
everybody opened their presents, and the kids
Hold
were
on a
happy.
Matt,
On the
this is
first
what you
day
have.
of
Right?
Christmas, my true love gave to me.
All right, Irishman. So I remember, what did Paul do? Paul took the bottom of one of these, where the battery thing is, and he just pushed down on it. And it
No,
hit
that's your video unlock button.
No. Would you stop, Jim?
That would
This-
suck, dude. 'Cause
this
that
is the
battery would
video
swell
unlock
and
button
press
back
that
here.
button while you're flying.
This is the
Like,
video
change
unlock
the
button.
video.
But
That would suck.
under here is where the bind button is.
Okay.
And it's under I think it was the front right. Paul did it. It was pretty cool.
Where?
All he did
Do
was
you see
push
a
down
button?
on this. It's
you-
underneath.
I'll have a look, see if you can see anything. I can't.
No,
see
you
in the
can't see it
dark.
from there. You wouldn't be able to.
You're gonna have to like
If you have a
unscrew
control,
the 4 screws on the bottom and take that bottom cover off and actually find the bind button to do it.
No.
The
CLI
other
command.
way is you could go to Emacs and
God.
it tells you to go into your CLI by connecting it
You're
to
talking
your
about putting it to
computer,
this one. man.
and bind RX will get you to your binding in the Emacs Tiny Hawk, and then your radio gets into bind mode and it binds it. I put the website and the support area in the chat so that he could go look, and it gives the complete readout as to what you do. You go into your CLI, plug it into Betaflight, go into CLI, you type BL bind RX whatever, and it turns the radio or the Tiny Hawk into bind mode for the RX. And then you've got
But
your
that's
bind
for a
mode.
normal transmitter.
Good to go.
I'm sorry. That's for a normal controller. It doesn't do it to these.
Well, the controller itself has a bind mode in it, and that's also on the support ticket, I'm sure.
Well, the way they normally do it is just turn this on,
Complete.
turn your Tiny Hawk on, and that's it. It's bound to each other. Then once you get a new one, you got to do something with this a little bit differently.
That's the problem. He's got a new bird, wants to bind it to the
Right.
old controller.
Correct.
That's it.
That's the problem. But there is a way of doing it because Chris Hope did it. I just don't know how. I never ran into that problem. But
Yeah.
if Matt had his own controller that was an FR Sky controller, then you can do it like Mike was just saying. But Mike might know a different way to do it.
There should be a
Including
bind
this thing.
on the radio itself.
You know what it is, Mike? I think it's holding the middle button for like 3 or 4 seconds or for a long, extended period of time.
Yeah.
Do you have this radio with you, Matt?
The E6 radio.
See, if you hold the
transmitter
button for an extended period of time,
already
does it
controls binding issues.
start to beep?
You should hear the beeping on the bird, right?
So this is on the E6 controller, which is the one that comes with the Emacs model.
Does it blink, Matt, or anything, or it just stays lit?
It's got binding issues listed.
No, it just
No.
stays lit green.
Okay. I know there's some kind of combination of something. Chris said he got it. He had it done.
You may encounter issues with binding.
never used these.
To resolve these issues, you
No,
will
it's
all these
it's
steps
ready
with
to
your-
it's ready to fly only with the
What we
with the
say, Matt?
original. Yeah, Matt.
I've never used the trims on this because the time you take off, you got no time to be trimming anything.
No, you don't trim. You don't trim a bird. That's an acro. That's for GPS.
Yeah, you so trim button crash.
No,
you
you
know,
don't trim.
I've been through that.
especially when there's wind, it's a waste of bloody time. You know, you're fighting the wind anyway, so trimming anything's just stupid.
I thought the E6 transmitter tried to bind every time that it fired up.
Something wrong with the first bird. It started smoking. Well, I would say there was an issue with that if there was smoke coming out.
If you tried to bind it and there was smoke coming,
You know what? They should
have
have sent you a new transmitter as well as the bird. I would have returned the whole thing.
That's right.
Yeah, I would have returned the entire kit and got the entire.
He got it as a gift, man.
Well, I know, but
From Rick.
if it's customer support, when you're returning it to Emacs for customer support, if it was bought from them and gifted to him, he's doing a support ticket as a gift. I would have returned the entire
was a
set that he got as the gift.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If they bought it as a full
See-
kit, because that's how it comes. as a complete kit.
800 of you guys say you fly FPV. Oh, I love FPV. I know everything there is to know about FPV.
No, I don't know
can
everything.
tell the guy how to bind the damn thing to a $10
I've
controller.
sent him support tickets, but I don't deal with the tiny part.
That's not. It's
That's
not
like
typical what he has.
somebody
What he has is a
getting into
proprietary
FPV.
controller. He has a proprietary controller.
Yeah,
If they'd had this 4 years ago, I'd know it all. But they didn't have this kit 4 years ago when I got into FPV. Now ask me how to bind a QX7.
That's right, Carlos. It is proprietary, you know, and it's like that shit that I was showing you with that receiver that I've got.
But there is a way around it because Chris did.
There is a
That's
way.
all I'm saying.
There's a way to put that radio into bind
Gary
mode.
says
That's what's
maybe
not
Chris
happening.
used the support page.
The support page has a lot of extensive knowledge on the Emacs support page, so they don't have to answer a bunch of fucking questions about their
Or a
bullshit.
YouTube video, Matt.
How
You might
tough
find
should
it
it
on
be? How tough should this be to bind the damn thing?
It's not a matter of toughness. It's a matter of knowing the button,
the
button
the
order,
process.
or how long to hold it, or when. Like some things you.
Is it
like
2 to
my
3 seconds
computer?
you
I
hold
just
the bind
learned.
button down, or do you keep holding it while it binds over into firmware?
Here's another thing
some
that
of the
just
fu-
recently changed. There was
Some
a
of the old
time.
flight controllers, you had to hold the bind button down the entire time it was flashing firmware onto it before you let up on the bind button.
In the early days, I pressed the blind button, walked away. If it didn't work, I
I
smashed it. I took my foot and smashed
No,
the
but here's
freaking $20 thing.
an example in the last few months that I'm
This is
aware
a
of.
DJI.
You could plug in. You had to. What Mike was just saying. You had to have your finger on the bind button, hold it down, and then have
plug in a
and
battery.
then
all
plug
at
it
the
in
same
at the same time. So now what they
Yes.
do is they let you plug in the
Yes,
battery.
Matt.
They let you plug in the battery and then push the bind button. So they changed
Yeah.
that.
I saw that, and there was a video on it. This guy's looked like he's got some sort of
Yeah,
issues.
you need 3 hands. I personally believe it's.
Hey, honey, can you come help me for a minute?
I
That's
think the
how I
Chinese,
did it.
the Chinese do it on purpose to drive us nuts for like an
That's how it
hour
works.
trying to figure it out.
You know,
What's up, Kyle?
it drove me nuts getting the props off to start with. That was it. But I watched a video on it, and you just put your fingers through and you turn your prop, and it gradually pushes it out.
Right.
This is a smoke stopper I built for that particular reason. It's got a switch on it. So if I take a 5-inch drone and plug a battery in, until I flip that switch, there's no power. So now all I got to do is hold the bind button down and flip a fucking switch.
Nice.
No, but if the light goes
If
on,
the light
then the
lights up, that
circuit's
means there's
cool.
a surge protector as well. So it means there's a short somewhere in the circuit. So it protects my circuitry too.
Right.
The best way, Matt, is I use the CLI command when available. Because all you do is you go to the bottom of Betaflight,
SPI
press
bind.
bind, you have your radio bind. You don't have to look for these little buttons
too
and
much
little
crap.
toothpicks. It's
Way too
not.
much
Once
crap.
you
Some
do
big
it,
quads,
once you do it,
Carlos.
look, you have to do the same thing when you go on DJI.
That ain't
Don't you
gonna
have
work
to
on your
hook it up to a computer?
D16.
What? Oh no, that's a whole different story. But on your computer,
have
don't
to
you have
hold
to go
that
to
bind
DJI?
button
What
down
do
on
they
that
call that?
receiver and all that.
DJI Assistant and do downloads and updates. It's the same crap. It's just a matter of plugging it in and doing stuff.
Yeah,
I
I had a
learn
look.
different tricks.
I had a look at Betaflight, and look, I know nothing about it, and I had a quick look and see what it could do and all that sort of thing. Because to be honest, I really, really want to change the flight characteristics of this, because when you start flipping and stuff, it's extremely slow.
You can do that in Betaflight now.
Exactly, yeah. But as I said, I haven't really looked at it and how to do it,
Oh,
because it's very slow. You've got to have a lot of altitude.
the
Otherwise
roll is the one that's the slowest.
it's way too slow.
Yeah.
Didn't that come with different profile setups? So you had a profile
Only one and
one,
two for the
profile
battery.
2?
Only for the battery, the
Okay.
2S1S, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And to be honest, I don't change anything when I put the 2S in.
You should, because it does affect the flight.
Oh yeah, it's gonna have all kinds of more punch and
It's
speed and
no, but if you fly a 2S battery in the 1S, it changes the rate,
yeah,
but it
you'll
doesn't change
find it
the.
washing out probably more.
It
or
changes
something.
one out of the two. I forget. There's rate and something else that it has to change. I forget right
I
now.
wonder, Google does a lot of analysis. I wonder if they do analytics on
Oh, that's right.
What was heard during this whole friggin' stream?
We also did it with the SpeedyBee app that you can use on your phone.
How does YouTube figure out what to cut out, right? Do they really know if we're copywriting right now? They can't hear shit.
Well, you know what? Australia, right? Google.
It is confusing, Bob. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Google.
Let me mute myself.
Point made.
Can a Caucasian brother get a moment to talk?
OC. PC.
Right. I'm going to say something now. All right. Okay. Google put in some shit to Australia the other day. Australia's changing some law or some shit, something about advertising and all sorts of crap. And they've said basically Google has to pay for some advertising or some shit. And Australia and Google's threatening to drop Google out of Australia altogether. So we won't even have Google services or anything like that. And our Prime Minister goes, well, if you want to work in Australia, this is what we do. And if you want to work here, all well and good. But if you don't, we don't care. We don't care. I use Google for everything. You don't care, you knob. So, you know.
He's not, I got to go back to Bing?
Yeah, but he doesn't want to give.
Holy shit.
Oh, Jeeves.
He doesn't want to give Google the power, the upper hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, but what it'll do is it inconvenience a lot of people here in Australia, especially when it comes to YouTube services and all sorts of shit. Look, my Gmail and all that crap, you know. Yeah. So that's a bad thing.
I got like 5 Gmail accounts.
Yeah.
Like everything's off of Gmail.
I can't get the accounts I got working to work. I'm serious. Matt, let me show you this. It sits here. It's telling me they're sending me an $80 bill.
Freestyle.
Right there.
That's your next bird, Matt, after the tiny hook.
Freestyle.
Or here's a suggestion.
Freestyle.
I'll give you another suggestion. Is I closed it.
Freestyle's good because
with all the gear Matt's looking to buy, his next one will be like this. He'll go straight to a 3-inch like this.
No, he doesn't want props out yet. I don't believe so.
No,
this is a mobile
freestyle. This is like the freestyle.
That's I know. Yeah. I was actually going to suggest this before the freestyle.
But he'll be building by then, though. That's what I'm saying. With all that gear that he's buying, he's going to be into building by then.
All Bob wants to do is
cool.
Turn
Matt,
on
this is called the
Mobula now.
Mobula 7, Matt. Mobula 7.
I just want to fly my Tiny Hawk too. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Can I just fly my goddamn Tiny Hawk too?
Yeah, but
that's all I want to do.
How many drones do you have? How many Inspires do you have behind you, Jim?
I got about 5 or 6 drones.
All right, but you only needed one.
They work.
One at a time.
They work. Bob just wants his to work. That's all he's asking.
There's a lot started smoking. I would like to know why it did that. It's hard to say why it did that, Bob Casey, to tell you the truth. It could have been a defect in the board. It could have been a bad solder joint in shipping. It's hard to say without looking at it.
You might have been sweating over it, a little drop.
Those are tiny ass boards. If that was flow soldered, it could have very easily had a short somewhere.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly why.
Yeah, exactly.
These are mass produced. It's not like
it's got a VTX built into it. It could have been the VTX was bad, something in there.
Yeah.
Emax isn't buying like top quality parts.
Yeah.
They're taking the shit out the cars just like Eachine is.
Hey, I have got a question though. This is a bit off the FPV thing, but I'm sick and tired of this freaking Gmail, right? I want to find, like I can in Hotmail or Live or whatever the hell it's called now. I've got my contacts and I've got everyone in there that I know, and I can't find anywhere in Gmail where I can put contacts. There's nothing here.
No, you have to go. You have to go.
No, calendar. There should be contacts.
If you want to group your contacts, he's talking about, right, Matt?
I I want to send one group when I do a live every week.
Okay,
And-
that's what I do. I send it to me, and then I put everybody else into another. I made one contact called UAV Contacts. Everybody's email. There's 50 emails in that. So I send the original to me, and then the blind carbon copy, so I'm not sending out everybody's email address, goes to the UAV list. And that's how everybody gets the email. I'll show you how to do that when we get off.
Okay.
Takes 2 seconds.
Because
I
I've got a folder here which I've found I could actually write. I've got live stream people. That's all I've used, right? And now within there, everything in there says me, you know, like a lead singer. And that's it.
You're just creating a group is all it is.
Fucking gives me the shits.
There's a lot of different diatones, Bob, Casey, but I would wait. I would stick with stuff with prop guards in the beginning. And I think the most important
Prop guards
thing
are your savior in the beginning.
Have a pair of goggles that record, or the SkyDroid, hook it up to your phone and record.
Not only do they save the stuff around your house, indoors, outdoors, but they save you a lot of props.
Hey, Rick.
A lot of props.
I'll tell you what, man. That's fantastic. And after last week's effort with Team America, I think you still be laughing over that one. And apparently the nurses liked it too, boys. So
Awesome.
Team America.
That was crazy shit. But oh, mate, Rick, I hope you're feeling better, mate. Seriously, that's it's not a good thing. Hope they send you home soon, man.
I would flip out in the hospital. That would make me whatever I had.
Well, you know, he's not getting the best treatment, and it kind of pisses me off.
Just being in a hospital would make me sicker. I suffer from white coat syndrome. I go into a doctor's office. They take my blood pressure. It's high. They're ready to give me freaking blood pressure medicine. It's only because I'm nervous.
They always have to check my blood pressure twice. Let it calm down a little bit before I go out of there. Make sure it's a decent level. Or they're like, yeah.
I wouldn't take the medicine if they gave it to me anyway. They've been trying to give my mother blood pressure medicine forever. She's going to be 87 this July.
So I'm going to try this on some 6 blades, Carlos.
I was just going to say that's a whole lot of blades.
Oh, Ray Kelly, I got it. If you're still on here, thank God.
That ought to be like all kinds of crazy floating.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
This is the tiny trainer.
No, the 6 blades at all.
Oh, they came out and I got them. I was going to put them on my Cinewhoop, my 3-inch Cinewhoop that I flew through the house. I was going to put them on there, but the motor mounts are different. So
What are
this
those,
is like
two
the pin and the 2 screws. And mine are 1 shaft through the center on my Cinewhoop.
yeah.
So I was like, do I change motors? So I pulled all the motors off my Cinewhoop. I was like, I got another set of motors like this, and I'll throw them on there. And then I went to go put them on, and these are a different motor mount size. So they won't fit on the other one even. So I'm like, well, now I got to buy new motors to run these. Let's try them on the 3-inch tiny trainer and see if we'll use them there or not, maybe.
That thing flies pretty good too.
Yeah.
I've seen you fly.
It's fun flyer, dude. Getting used to it in the new radio. I'm getting. I need to get a lot more packs on. That's what I really need to do is get out and fly. But
Jim, can you do roller coasters?
Freaking cold and windy.
With
Jim,
what?
Roller coasters, that'd be fun.
No, can you get on a roller coaster? Does it bother you, make you dizzy or anything?
Yes, it does.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
FPV would be up your alley.
It's like my stomach drops out, on those downs.
You know what?
Have you ever almost felt like you're going to fall, Matt, flying FPV standing up or no?
Standing up, yes. I always got to sit down. But when I am sitting there, see, I get motion sickness too. I can go
really?
on roller coaster, but if I go on another one, I'm stuffed for the day. I can go on one without much of an issue, just feel a little bit woozy. I get seasick too. It's getting worse as I'm getting older, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. But when I'm flying FPV, I can sit down and fly totally normally, and I feel absolutely fine.
For how many packs have you flown it that way though?
10.
Yeah,
in a row.
That's not bad then. I think overall FPV flying will probably get you over the motion sickness thing more.
Maybe.
Because you'll get more accustomed to it. Your body will adjust to it more if you can handle with the FPV. I was more concerned with over a length of time having to take long breaks in between. I've known a lot of people that fly FPV and they're like, I get into the goggles, man, I do about 3 packs and then I got to take like a 20-minute break or something like that. And then I can get back into it and fly some more, or because of that motion, you know, it just gets to them too much sometimes.
Hey, Matt, try this one day. Lean up on something, standing up. So you create like a tripod.
I did
and
that.
That'll help you get used to standing up.
Plummet FPV can't fly standing
now,
up.
if you want to try something,
he's got to lean. He's got to lean or sit down.
Go on a picnic table and lay down and fly. Just lay on your back and fly. That's a pretty interesting experience.
Yeah, that's crazy. The feel of it is just because your body's feeling yourself laying down, so it's thinking differently as far as your position. But your drone flying, it throws you way off. It's kind of like trying to walk while you're flying with the FPV goggles on. Even if you're circling yourself and trying to walk, your body naturally curves
that's different.
with the way that you're flying, because that's what your eyes are seeing. So your brain's computing that. So you'll naturally curve as you walk. So it's hard to do.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, but if you want to try getting used to standing up, because in the beginning I would just like almost fall. I just leaned up on a fence or a pole or a tree, and then get used to it.
I started always sitting down, and then
what you do little by little, you walk away from the tree a little bit just to try to.
Ray Kelly, Ray, are you still here? Have we chased Ray off yet? I finally got that damn email, Ray, and I paid it. Jesus, that took forever.
So like the first time I dove a tower, me, Plummet, and this other guy, we had that radio tower I was talking about when you were talking about the water tower video. It's 250 feet tall. So this is the first time I really ever dove anything, you know. I'm full on FPV. I go up to the top. I'm like, okay, this is cool and everything. And then I dive down, and the adrenaline from diving down, my natural body, it was like my first flight before I landed was about 9 seconds in the DVR. It was going up to the top, coming down and diving, and then I landed, and the adrenaline had my knees shaking, dude. The adrenaline from it. It was just like, like that roller coaster feel Jim was talking, where that gut check, you know?
Yeah.
Just in the goggles, you get, whoa, dude. And you're like, oh. And you're like, sticks like this, you're like, smoke a half a cigarette, and you're like, all right, let's do it again. You know what I mean? It was that cool. That hooked me, like, for diving.
I told this girl that I was afraid. Now, I'm in the Marines at the time. You're not supposed to be afraid of shit. I told the girl, I'm afraid of these friggin' roller coasters. I can't stand them. So we're in Disneyland, California, and when you're getting on the ride, you can't see that it's this big loop-de-loop roller coaster because that's hidden back behind there.
Yeah,
she's laughing her ass off, and I don't know why until we get on the seats. And you know when that bar comes down and your ass ain't getting out because homie's trying to bail out. You know that ain't happening. This son of a bitch goes and does loops like this, and I'm like, you're fucking dead when this is over.
When I was younger, I used to go into the dryer and have my
friends. Good thing it was a long walk home, huh?
Oh, look, there's Chris Hope. Chris Hope's in the chat.
Chris Hope, what's going on? Chris Hope. Bob Casey's having trouble binding a Tiny Hawk 2 to a new radio. It's the Tiny Hawk 2 radio.
No, the other way. Yeah, the other way around.
It's the Tiny Hawk 2 radio, and he needs to be able to bind that to a Tiny Hawk 2 that he just got.
You did it once, Chris.
So he needs to know what steps you took in order to get that bound up correctly.
Yeah, that's going to take a little bit, probably a phone call more than typing.
Yeah, you guys might have to hook up.
Maybe a link to a video. Who's flying this?
Yeah, if you got a video that you learned from.
Who are we watching?
Maybe.
Oh, this is a bloke in Australia here.
You're flying?
Sorry?
You're flying this?
No, not me,
A
mate. No, no,
bloke in Australia.
Oh,
Another
bloke.
person.
TV
I
flying
didn't
all the
hear
way.
the bloke part.
Another
Sorry.
human being.
Dude, that's
Well, that's
epic
because
stuff, dude.
you were talking while he was trying to explain who was actually.
No, I was not. Mute.
This is-
mute
Yeah,
him,
you were
Matt.
talking
Mute
to
him.
Chris, but
Have a look at this shit. Perlingbrook Falls, right? Now this is 400 feet high.
oh,
Right.
dude. Yeah, dude.
I've flown this with my Spark and my Spark
Oh,
and
dude.
my
400 feet. You should be able to do that with a Tiny Hawk, bro. You should be able to fly that from the bottom of that fall there. You should be able to fly that with a Tiny Hawk, no problem.
Yeah, but coming down is going to give you a little.
Yeah, Tiny Hawk, it gets floaty
Prop
or
wash.
whatever, prop wash type thing. That's all in the tune, but it's a pusher, not a regular.
Absolutely. I find that when I throttle down, it just goes start shaking.
The trick, Matt. The trick is when you come down at an angle. Never come down flat.
That's the same as I do with my normal drones. Yeah. You
But
gotta
yeah,
have
dude, that would be awesome to fly right there, dude. I'd be like diving that spot all the time.
It's about a
In
2
and
hour
out of
walk.
that waterfall and stuff. I don't care if my drone gets a little damp.
2 hour walk.
I'd be chasing it, dude. Hoping I don't hit the water, but I go with it.
Yeah, it's a 2 hour walk from the top down to the bottom. See that there's a walkway there too over
That
there.
bridge there to Power Loop. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude. All them big trees and it's a
It's a
lot to
beautiful-
get stuck in if you fail safe, but it'd be worth it. It'd be
So-
worth it. We got nothing here. We're flat. Flat.
Well, that's like Florida.
Yeah, we got nothing, dude. We got nothing. We don't even have
highest-
high buildings, dude. We got regulations on how high the business signs can be on the roads.
Our highest mountain is a red ant hill.
Yeah.
Highest mountain is a fat.
They
lady
call
down
it
the
rolling
block.
meadows or wine vineyards. You know, the wine hill, the hills of wine, that kind of type. That's what we got in Michigan, rolling hills.
The hills are alive with the
Mhm.
sound of music.
There's no mountains though.
I gotta
Lots
check
of fucking
Facebook
trees.
now. I gotta check Facebook to find out what the hell happened to Chris Hope because I asked you guys 15 times and none of
just
you
said
tell me.
Yes, sir. It looks
Keto
like days.
acidosis or some kind of acidosis. He's having issues. He's in the hospital. Read. Damn it, Jim. as
I read
Edward
where he
said.
said he's
Tired as the Dickens. Still
said-
on
right.
hospital, Chris.
I read that.
Yes, sir. Still like a
Read
few
higher.
days.
Read up.
He's in the hospital for a few more days. Better soon. Hope short few days.
That's got to be a little bit more than acidosis. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I just
ulcer
read
type shit or
something.
something.
yeah.
Ulcer? No, he doesn't have an ulcer.
That's because he probably
Ulcer.
tried to get on this show and talk, which can't happen.
No, he didn't try.
The whole
I'm
thing
muting
gave him an
myself.
ulcer. You gave him an ulcer and sent him to the hospital. Oh my God! It's quiet.
It's just, I think it's just Jim's earbuds, really, is what I think it is.
Thank God they said low battery.
Have they already?
Might be the
Yeah.
delay.
Look at the time.
Oh
That
shit!
Bluetooth shit. 2 hours. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, these things only last 3 hours, and it's 2 hours and 37 minutes already.
Wow, that went quick.
Oh, you didn't get a full charge, huh?
There's an indication.
Gotta prepare, man. Gotta prepare.
Did you guys notice? Did you guys notice Peter?
It's
Peter
not like
Carroll,
you've been anywhere, bro.
you guys notice Peter Carroll talking a lot while you were on the stream?
No, he wasn't talking at all.
Well, he
Yeah.
left because he was going to talk even less now.
I can't get my normal sentence in
He,
every
he
hour.
said he was going to bed and going to do things, but he's still here.
That fucking thing. That bloody charger I got for that the goggles, man. It gives me the shit. The battery
I'm
gets.
going to go
so-
get a snack, guys. Thanks for letting me in, Matt. It was
Hey,
fun.
no worries, mate. Thanks for the info, dude. Awesome.
See you next week.
Yeah, good on you, man. Take
Keep
care.
smiling, guys. Jim, shut up already.
Bob Casey, definitely get with Chris and see if he's got some info, or check out that Emax. I put a couple links in. One was to the radio and one was to the Emax Tiny Hawk 2. So hopefully something out of the three can give you some good help at getting that going. I've never dealt with the Tiny Hawks. I thought about buying one and whatnot. I was going to buy some for my grandkids for Christmas and whatnot, and they've been out of stock for months. So it didn't happen.
Look, they're great. If I was you, I wouldn't get one for you because you really don't need one. You know,
I'll just build me something.
Yeah, you got the smaller stuff there anyway. And to be quite honest, there's no advantage to you getting one. But for someone like me, it's a fantastic start. And I'm really starting to push this thing.
I've been pushing that, and the Beta FPV's got a lot of kits that are coming out that are pretty nice kits too. Even some that are actually on like the D8, D16 protocol with a real radio. Not quite like a QX7 or something, but it's a good radio that do for quite a while, and buying multiple quads and stuff like that, but a little bit more pricey compared to the Tiny Hawk stuff. But there's a lot of good kits out there.
I might actually, all this gear that's for sale is fantastic, right? And I just thought I'd run it to you guys. I'm in a mind at the moment where I probably won't buy it.
It's for somebody that's going to build.
Yeah,
somebody that's really into it, that's going to build. If you could get the Tiny Hawk kit off him for a good price, and part off of some of that might be worth it, and a good set of goggles that he's got. You know what I mean? Instead of the Tiny Hawk goggles, that'd be a good start. Even, you know what I mean?
Well, what I'm looking at doing, and this was my plan before this opportunity came up, was to get a freestyle, right? So get a Tiny Hawk freestyle. I can use the batteries, which I've already got, so I don't have to spend more money on batteries. I've got a controller that'll work, but in the future, I want to upgrade the controller, and I want to be able to upgrade the goggles.
The two main things that you always buy that'll always be with you are a radio or goggles. The two things you don't skip money on are radio and goggles.
Yeah.
Everything else you're going to crash, beat up, this, that, or the other thing. So buying cheap stuff as far as quads is cool. You know what I mean? These ready to fly kits for a couple $100, to bash them, this or that. They're great because they're ready to fly. But buy a good radio that's going to do you for a long time, like the QX7, or the Radio Master T16 is only like $30 more than the QX7. So, the Radio Master's multi-protocol. So you get like Spectrum, Fly Sky, FR Sky, all that type of stuff. So that like multiple quads, if you find somebody's got like an Eachine quad that's built kind of like the Tiny Hawk or whatever, and for like $30, $40 or something, you could easily pick it up and bind it to your radio, having the multi-protocol. That's why I went to the Radio Master. I've got quads that I bought from other people that I can't bind to the QX7, so I got to have another radio for them. But I got the Radio Master now, so like even these little Propel drones that you get from Walmart for $20 or whatever, these little things are able to bind to the Radio Master. Could you imagine flying this around your house with the big old full radio? Not just some little toy drone controller that they come with. So
I can buy
Radio
I can buy a controller that will bind to this and the freestyle and all that sort of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But it has to be. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
It's got to be the FR Sky. D8 protocol is what the Tiny Hawk goes off of. So you can use my QX7, which is the original radio. This is actually the QX7S. It's a little upgraded, but same thing as the QX7, except for a couple options. Or the Radio Master, or any FR Sky radio. The FR Sky Lite, the one that looks like a game controller. You can bind it to that. You
Oh
got
my
lots of
God.
options when you go to FR Sky and OpenTX.
Mm.
So, and that's the protocol that Tiny Hawk has gone with, or Emacs has gone with, because it's such a popular brand nowadays. I mean, all kinds of radios bind with it. The Jumper, the Radio Master, the QX7, the X9D. Yeah, lots of them.
Yeah, I got when I rang around looking for batteries for this thing, I can only get them online because none of these shops around here heard of Emacs. Tiny Hawk.
Really?
No idea. And I'm ringing shops dealing with FPV and all sorts of shit, and no one knows anything about them. That's why I thought I would try a local shop first, so I could just pick it up from a local shop. But I didn't.
Yeah, if you can get it, why not?
I had to
shipping and hassle.
Yeah, I had to bloody go and get it offline. But anyway, and as it stands, I've got problems with the fucking charges of the goggles and all this sort of shit. I've put another battery in it. It's that hasn't changed. It's the charger itself, I think. And then the battery that I pull out of it stays warm. The battery stays warm even after I pulled it out of the until it discharges completely.
Steve said, if you want a Tiny Hawk in New York, you'll need a ladder. We have them in the trees.
That's right.
Especially after Christmas.
Get a couple of
yeah. I bet. They're like, they went out of stock like crazy. Everybody was buying them up. Tiny Hawk 1, Tiny Hawk 2, Freestyle, the kits. Like none of the major FPV companies here in the States have any of them in stock. Emacs doesn't have them in stock. I tried to order from Emacs, and I'm like, dude, I can't get them anywhere, man. I'm going to have to go to eBay and get some low budget, some baller over there trying to push some shit off on me. Yeah, so it never happened around Christmas for getting them for the grandkids.
Hey, Chris, have a good one. Hope you hope you get through this okay, and I fix you up pretty quick and get you home, buddy.
Cheers, Chris.
Not good, man. Not good.
You're in my prayers, brother.
You're in the best spot for it, though, mate. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll sort you out, mate. Shit. Well, I might call this, boys. I've got some stuff to do. It's been really good. Thanks so much for your
I think it's been a good night.
Yeah.
That is a good kit, Matt. I'm tempted to say, if you don't buy it, man, give me his info, and I just might pay the shipping to get that kit off him for $400 US. Fuck, that's a really good deal, really, for the stuff that he's got there. But something to look at. But yeah, it's a build thing for sure. You're going to be building the quad, which if you're going to get into FPV, you're going to be building anyway, because you're going to be replacing motors, you're going to be replacing flight controllers. Learning to build isn't a bad thing. You're going to need to do it to fly FPV, period. There's no way around it. Unless you got lots of money in your pocket to send it to somebody else. Have them work on it.
This is the thing. And to be quite honest, if I did buy it, I may even be able to sell it for $200 more than what I paid.
Yeah,
for it.
that's what I'm saying. If you bought the parts and parted it out, you could probably part it out and get the money that you spent with just the Impulse RC stuff and the red bottoms and the parts that are new. You could probably even part that out and still get your money back and end up getting the Tiny Hawk 2 for free, some chargers, and a whole bunch of extra shit. Couple sets of goggles, this, that, the other thing, dude. You could probably make
the only
the
thing
money
you would
back
lose
off
on that
the stuff
Turnigy.
easily.
The only thing you'd lose on is the controller. No, I mean the controller.
The big Turnigy controller, the black one there, it's just a protocol that it is. It's a basic controller, man. You can pick them up for like $40.
Back from the sky. Cheers, mate.
Night, Carlos.
Good night, all. I'm going to get on out of here and call it a night myself.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Yeah, thanks again, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Matt, dump me to the bottom so you can say your good nights, and then I'll hang with me a minute. I just want to show you how to do that.
Yes.
All right.
Thing. Swear to God.
Good night, everybody. Love you, mean it.
Yeah. Unlikely. Oh dear. Well, it's a little bit different show today, actually. Talking a little bit of FPV and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, as I progress going through stuff, I've got to learn some more stuff as well. So it's always good to ask the people who are into it, you know, so I don't make the same mistakes as many people probably have. I don't need that. But anyway, thanks so much, everybody, for joining me. Thanks for coming into the panel. Thanks for coming in the chat. Always a good thing. We had a good bunch here today. So I hope everybody has a fantastic week and a fantastic weekend too. And hopefully we'll see you again, same Matt time and same Matt channel next week. Cheers, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.